You're on.
All right. Welcome back. We near the end of the party's job to find and return the Eye of Vitrol, this powerful divination artifact, to their employer, a Miss Elzra Fontaine, and they have traveled at long last out of Waterdeep, having secured enough information to know where they were heading, following the careful guidance of the donkey Peaches
We've been following an ass.
the whole time. The party has followed Peach's guidance through the wilderness to the south of Waterdeep into the unclaimed wilderness that is the Sword Coast. They have found a massive cave into the side of the polluted area, the magically polluted area, I should say, and are now delving into this cave, looking for the eye. They have
Added up to here.
some of you it's a little bit beyond here. The cave entrance is home to a long thriving colony of bats, both regular and giant. And having defeated the giant bats that attacked, the party is now slowly making their way across this quite large cavern that is, in most places, about 6 foot deep in bat guano, which is going to be probably close to a foot taller than at least a few of the characters. So I am going to assume that people with perhaps shields are going first and are like smashing and bashing a somewhat reasonable path through the shit for the shorter group.
I don't want to get my shield dirty.
But even if you don't do that, you are going to be in a situation of it's going to take you, assuming you're not like throwing caution to the wind and are going across carefully. It's going to take you the better part of an hour to get across this difficult terrain. So
I'd say that this.
Anybody got any spells?
I don't know. Yeah.
Levitation, levitate party spell.
Well, for a nominal fee, I do have prestidigitation, which will clean things. So that's something we can use after we're done, for a nominal fee.
Yeah.
So, however you guys do it, it is going to take roughly an hour to get to the other side of the cave.
How do we want to queue up?
I guessing like we did before. Let me ask this: based on our magic users and folks who've used abilities or whatnot, do we need to short rest? Would that be advantageous for anybody?
Short rest.
I'm actually in pretty good shape.
No.
I will
I'm down.
Throw out, just like in the days of old, I went out and got myself a DM screen, and I'm now hiding my rolls. like a DM does.
Okay. Your rolls, not ours, right?
You know how to fix it.
Correct.
Yeah.
Just like the good old days when you had a book or the DMG or a screen.
Mm-hmm.
I'll go grab my coffee now.
All right.
Yeah, well, it would be nice if some of the big beefy guys would be up front, making sure we have a path clear.
Yeah, I don't mind being up front. So I'm happy to lead.
I got a little higher. Once you let me, I got a higher armor class than that Warhammer of Warning and Night Vision. So,
all right.
Something unexpected comes up, and you'd be right behind me, and then the way we did it before, we had Galen at the back, and then I think DeWin, and then Emiko in the middle.
And we still
Yeah,
have our
that works.
torches.
You know,
Say that.
I'm still seeing the bats on the in the game. Are they supposed to be there or just?
Nope,
Yeah.
they're gone
Random.
now. Oh wait.
The bats are all dead.
Okay, so these are bodies or
Yeah.
dead bats.
Yeah, the regular sized bats are still up there. The last two bats basically noped out of the cave under the cover of darkness and height, and took off. Before everybody, go ahead and make your way across the room, and we will move to the next section. But once everybody gets to the other side of the room, I'm going to need those saving throws.
How far more forward do you want me to go? Here?
How? Yeah, there's nothing else here.
Well, let's queue everybody up into the right order, right?
Okay. Yeah, I'm hitting a wall here, so maybe everybody line up behind me there, and
For Aaron, did you already do everything in D&D Beyond?
I think so.
So you picked your spells, you basically leveled up, and it's just a matter of importing you at the long rest. Is that right?
I believe so.
Okay. I just want to make sure, because when the long rest comes, just to remind me, I'll re-import you at that point. But I want to make sure that you're ready in D&D Beyond before I do that, because I don't want to erase anything.
Yeah, because I think it was just a few spells to pick, but I think other than that, it wasn't.
You got hit points. You would have gotten hit
Oh,
points.
no, I did want to ask you, am I supposed to roll for the hit points?
No, I'm good.
Yeah, you roll for hit points.
Okay.
well, the way I heard it was, you get the max on your first level, and then
Right.
you roll everything else.
Right. But
I did
she's
first.
long past the first level, so it's
Ah,
I did the first two.
Yeah,
Did you lose your character?
me?
no. Erin just leveled up, and she wanted to be re-imported.
Okay.
But that can't happen till a long rest, and I'm making sure that when I click the button, I'm not erasing anything.
So she made it to fifth
down,
level.
I'm down to second level. I'm sorry. I was in a rock. Couldn't hear you very well. Sorry. Go ahead. Whatever you guys were saying.
Amiko's, are you level 5 now?
Yeah, so
Woo! Somebody
The
got there.
experience points on your sheet are not saying that. The experience on
Yeah,
your character
it's-
sheet says
it's
5925 out of 6500.
yeah, it's kind of weird because it was like for some reason the points that I have in D&D and Beyond is different, but
Well, I
mean,
had
I'm
5100, 5181.
I have 4914.
That's you're going to be a little bit lower just because you came in.
Right. I know.
Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah.
Yeah, I only have about 4,000.
Yeah, I don't know. If it's not kept in sync by the player, then I'm not going to be able to keep track of it either from session to session.
Yeah, I tried
Yeah,
a little bit of
you got to make sure that it's synced up with D&D and Beyond, or manually do it.
Well, and our numbers are never going to be the exact same, right? Because we
Right.
award out.
Right.
Everybody's
out there.
Yeah, that's true too. I'm kind of giving we're all adults here, benefit of the doubt. I'm not going in and trying to micromanage your experience points or resources. I'm trusting that we're all gonna
Could
play
you?
the game normally.
Hey, hey, Brad, where are you at? I'm at 5222.
I'm at 5181.
Yeah, that sounds like we're close.
Yep. Mhm.
So
I see.
I am a little bit confused why Aaron has 65 and everybody else is about 52. That
Yeah,
puts you
I'm
about
not
almost
sure. I'm not sure either, to be honest with you. So I mean, if everybody else is at 52 or whatever, I'm okay to
I
have it
don't
at
I don't
52
care.
and re-import it.
I mean,
I
we
don't
did.
care either. It's
Yeah.
yeah. I trust that we're all adults that
And if a mistake was made, I'm sure it's an honest mistake. So,
sure.
Who cares?
If you suddenly leveled up to 7, I might have questions.
Yep.
Still
but-
waiting on some saving throws from people.
Oh, from me, what do you need a saving throw for? I'm sorry,
Aaron, I would
It's in
For
the
walking.
I would think
I didn't
that-
get it.
chat. Everybody else has been doing it.
No, I mean, it's in the part. Oh, I'm not in the party chat. I'm sorry, that's me.
Yeah, whenever I say
I'm the
chat,
holdup.
I mean Forge chat. And no, you're not the only one. So
I tried clicking on it and it didn't do anything.
Emiko?
Yeah, I just.
do you want me to
did it.
try and roll for you, Matt?
Um,
Because it's working for everybody else, so I'm not sure why it wouldn't be working for you.
yeah, I've clicked on it 3-4 times here.
Well, it's just a straight Constitution saving throw. So
Yeah, that happened last game.
Hopefully, you're satisfied with a nat 20.
Yeah,
That's pretty good.
Yeah.
All right,
Oh,
so I got Sese and Emiko got below the DC, so I need each one of you to roll a D100.
Okay.
Please.
You got some disease from the punji pit we're in.
oh no, I did it wrong. Hold on. R/RD1.
/R and it's space.
Yeah, space.
You know
All right,
what?
So
I think I need to back out and come back in. I think that's the problem. So,
all right. So if you want to do that, I will take care of their rolls, Matt. So Sese.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. Yeah. Sese, you rolled a 77. So
Survey says.
And you're dead.
Honoria.
No. Because this has nothing to do with the guano. This is the
air?
the foul air, tinged with a chemical smell to it, even through the mask. The wounds that were open for a while, even though they've now been magically closed, and as you're pushing through, sound gets further and further away until you realize you can no longer hear.
Ooh.
Hmm.
That could be an
Sensei
advantage.
is deafened for 1 hour.
Oh God.
Can I lesser restoration that?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, let me do that. Let me lesser restoration that.
All right. So go ahead and throw that spell.
Well,
out,
hold
and
on. What's Emiko's? Let's see what Emiko's is.
So
That was bad.
Emiko's. So you, Emiko, same deal. It's the toxic air, the chemical feel on the skin. You need to pick a personality trait, ideal, flaw, bond, or whatever, and change it for the next day. So if you are vain, then you need to change it to something else. It's a personality change in how you role play.
Okay.
So you can DM me if you want to tell me in private, so that other people can enjoy guessing. That works for me.
Okay.
Was that you, Howard? Your soundboard?
No, it has to be the bats.
Oh,
Yeah, I think so.
gotcha.
Guano
dogs
being
around,
created.
So
So go ahead and throw your lesser restoration, Brad.
okay. So if hers was worse, like if she was blinded, then
Sure.
we used it on her.
Right.
Howard, do you have lesser restoration?
Oh, that's a divine thing. I don't do that.
And don't forget, Howard, I will remind you that you do have, you still have the intense cramping that you woke up with this morning. And on a nat 1, you are stunned for that turn.
Well, you clench your butt cheeks and try not to.
Try not to blow it out your backside, yeah.
Well,
It
if that
doesn't have to be,
happens,
it doesn't have to be stomach cramps, it's just cramps.
So
You can flavor it however you like.
on a nat 1, in what situation? Like any nat 1?
Yeah, any test where you're rolling a d20 and you roll a nat 1, I will exclude saving throws because that's not really a physical action there.
I was about to say, Brad, that I have lesser rest, but that's my other character.
oh yeah.
Yeah, that's another.
All right.
Well, you're a paladin, right?
Yeah, but
That-
I'm a little more smitey than I am.
Okay.
I'm a little more smitey. I do have lay on hands. I guess lay on hands should work, shouldn't it?
Lay on hands heal it, unless it specifically says that it cures conditions. It doesn't cure conditions.
I believe.
No,
Because I know it can remove poison.
I don't think it can remove.
I don't think so either.
Yeah, I think lay on hands is strictly healing. It doesn't do diddly for any conditions. Oh, here it is. So you
can expend 5 points from the pool to heal cure target of 1 disease, neutralize a poison effect.
Yep, and this isn't either.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh, that is different.
Poison or yeah.
You can use
if I use
5 points to cure disease or neutralize poison effect. Huh?
Right.
I stand
One
corrected.
poison effect. Yeah.
So after an hour of slogging and slipping through the wet mass of discharge from these bats, you reach the far end of the room, and there are passages angling off to the northeast, the southwest, and the southeast.
West.
You can peer down the tunnels, and none of them appear to be particularly remarkable.
Okay, what do you say now?
So it's a
far into the room. There's tunnels to the northeast, the southwest, and the southeast.
Well, I'd say southeast or northeast.
I agree. Oh, I was gonna go with you on southeast.
Yeah. Well, I was gonna change my mind.
Do I get any particular feeling when I pray about it?
No.
Well, right.
Perception check with my sheet.
Wait.
Okay.
I have a spell for this. I am the diviner.
That's right.
That's what they keep you around for.
So I'm going to invest 10 minutes, and what we're doing
roll the bones.
We're looking for the path that is the most direct path to our target, which is the
I think you would have to word it in such a way as, does this path lead to is this path the shortest path to the
is this path the shortest path to the Eye of Vitriol?
Right.
So I'm going to use a ritual spell casting and augury for the northeast branch.
All right.
So
And the question was, is it the closest path?
Yeah.
What I forget. What do you do? Do you throw bones, or do you
So
draw cards, or what is it that you do?
what flavor of augury do I have?
Correct.
I kind of like the bones, tossing of the bones on the floor into a pattern. Hopefully it makes a wheel or a woe, or a wheel and woe, or nothing.
Right. So for the northeast passage, the symbols come back. Whoa.
Right.
Ooh.
Oh yeah, let's go there.
Okay. Should I go
Sounds
ahead?
lots of XP.
Should I augury for the other two?
Yeah. I'm just
Yeah.
kidding.
All right. So there's also southeast and southwest.
Correct.
Unless you get the right answer on the first one, in which case we'll take the first one. Of course, the most direct route may not be the safest route.
Yeah, but I gotta believe that net, if we're going through a whole branch that goes nowhere, and then we have to come back and then do a second branch, ultimately we're gonna have to go down the right branch, right? So
Yep.
let's do southeast.
Come on, clackety clack, clackety clack. Roll them.
Southeast. Is this the fastest path? Whoa.
Uh-oh.
By process of elimination, do you want me to spend the 10 minutes and ask the question of the third route?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, honestly, if you spend another 10 minutes, right, we can all pull a short rest.
Yeah.
I don't need a short rest, so go ahead.
We,
So
or-
you're gonna check on the third time?
We'll go ahead and see if I get 3 woes, and then we're gonna all right, it's not in the cave at all.
Okay, I'm going to short rest while he's doing that.
Okay.
I don't know that it'll help anything, but what the hey.
Not gonna help me, but I'll do it too.
So 10 minutes of chanting and focusing, or whatever it is exactly that you do, and you throw the bones, asking, is the southwest the fastest route to the eye? And you get wheel.
All right.
Bingo.
Wheel?
All right. So that's southwest.
Wheel is good. Wheel is good. That's like
Party
So,
time.
Mike, I got a question. I've got Danger Sense.
Yep.
And I've read it, but I'm not really sure what advantage
exactly
that
it
is
does.
in practicality. Yeah.
Right. Okay. So let me take a look here.
it's really like if somebody throws something at you where you get a dexterity save or whatever, it's like an advantage on that, I think. On that dexterity.
Anything that you can see, which means that you can't be deafened or blinded, you get an advantage on the dex save. So like if I'm ambushing you and you fall into a trap that's a dex save to avoid, because you can see it, even though I didn't describe it to you, you would get advantage on that.
Okay, so it's not like a perception of danger, like down this cave.
It's very much like localized, immediate sixth sense.
Okay.
Like trip wires and stuff like that, right?
Trip wires, pressure plates, anything that it has to go off. It's not that you see the trip wire; it's that you realize that it's coming a split second before everybody else does, and you get advantage to avoid it, even though it will go off.
Okay, all right, that's helpful. Thank you.
Can I I roll perception on this southwest tunnel, see if there's anything that might be trying to, as far as traps?
So what exactly are you looking for? You're looking for like traps or signs of traps?
Trap signs, anything that, with my shield, I get to.
Sure, and you're doing this during the short rest.
Yes.
Got it. So go ahead and roll.
Let me. I'm trying to see.
Yeah, short rest. Do anything for the staff or no?
Yeah. So advantage on a perception.
The staff recharges each day, Aaron.
Oh, okay.
There we go.
Roll.
So you carefully listen while the party is getting a rest. Maybe Howard did not. So Howard was not able at this point to do prestidigitation to clean everybody off. He immediately went into rolling the bones to decide the best course of action. So as best as you can, with people chatting and Howard doing his ritual magic and casting his spells, you, as best as you can tell, you detect nothing and you hear nothing from that corridor.
Okay.
I should say Kate.
I see nothing. I hear nothing.
You don't go far from the party. You guys are kind of camped at this intersection. So you kind of use your torch and kind of, lift it up high and try and get a view down this cave path, and you don't find anything.
Okay.
Which one did we end up going down? I don't remember.
Southwest, we're gonna go.
There were too many people talking.
Well,
Southwest.
Howard knows. He did the portent.
Southwest. Correct.
What?
Okay, thank you.
Hey, Howard, are you going to clean, or Dewin, are you going to clean us off?
Like I said, for a nominal fee. Yeah, no, I'll clean everyone off.
All right, so you take a few more minutes to throw some cantrips. Everybody's got the back guano blasted off of them back into the shit room. Your wounds are bound. You've had some fresh water that you had in your skins, maybe a snack or two. Howard has cast his magic. If no one else has anything to do, we'll move forward.
I'd like to take a moment to bring up this moment in time for when you're thinking back to when you're awarding XPs, that I cleaned the crap off of your outfits.
Duly noted.
Out of curiosity, Howard, when you mutation, does it do anything special, or does it just like make the shit fly off of them?
Well, I popped it up there.
Right. I'm just curious to know if it's just like a purely magical effect, or just like fairy lights come down. Just curious.
I think it's kind of like an area gets glows for a second, and then all of the dirt and soil and oil or whatever just kind of fades into a fog.
Cool. Dewin's people wash.
It takes a bit of time because it's meant to clean a 1 foot cube area, so it probably takes a couple of, depending on how deep some of the people got into it. It should take care of.
I think you've got a lot of very tall people, but at 6 foot deep, everybody's got a 6 foot skid mark. So
cubic foot full of shit is pretty big.
It's a lot of shit.
I hope we don't have to go back through it.
That's one big Twinkie.
This isn't Skyrim. Yep. So you guys re-shoulder your packs and proceed down through this southwest cave, and you go maybe 20 minutes of slunking down this cave until you reach a fork to the southwest and the southeast.
Oh. Could we spend another 20 minutes?
The bones on the floor.
It's all right with me.
If it saves us time, let's do it. In the long
Well,
run.
and you don't lose anything, right, by doing that.
Just lose time.
You're not spelling. Yeah, okay.
So which one are you doing first, Howard?
Well, Southwest seems to be the flavor of the month. Let's start there.
Southwest? Who's... Matt, I think you're clicking on shit.
No, I'm not.
Yeah. Oh, well, I think that... Okay, oh, sorry. I saw the spell. You clicked on the wrong spell, Howard.
Misty Step.
Yeah, I didn't click on anything.
Let's not do that. Let's not...
Yeah, that would be bad. All right, so you cast Augury for the southwest, and you get Wheel and Woe.
So I'm going to guess I'm going to get Wheel and Woe for the southeast as well. But do you guys want me to spend another 10 minutes?
Yeah.
You get Wheel.
So they're both good paths?
Well,
No. Wheel is good. Woe is bad.
so I say we go to the
Which-
southeast.
Yes, I concur. Go the wheel route.
Southeast was Wheel.
Yeah.
Southeast is Wheel, yeah. Two seconds.
All right.
I gotta pull something up. Give me a moment.
You should also remember this moment where the diviner helped you eliminate blind alleys.
Well, there probably was some XP to be had in those alleys.
You're welcome to go down those alleys anyway. I'm just telling you. We're taking the fastest path to our target.
And treasure.
You want to clear the whole cave, that's on you.
Alright, so the following people. Imiko, Dewin, Galen. As you are walking along this corridor, you see behind some moss, you see what looks like a thinly collapsed passage leading off to the northeast, but the cave continues to the southeast.
All right, I'm going to tell everybody that I see this collapsed cave.
You're up, Dwayne. Let's do it.
For Dwayne.
All right.
Roll those bones.
They want me to roll the bones on the... you said that's a northeast collapsed
Yes.
branch?
Yes.
Yeah. So you ritual cast your augury, and you get Wheel and Woe.
On the collapse passage.
Not,
Yeah.
not helpful.
Do you want me to cast getting you on the southeast branch as well and spend another 10 minutes?
Sure.
So say you all?
Yeah. Yeah. Just to see.
You get Woe.
Ooh.
All right. Well, let's go let's go northeast.
All right, so you push through this It's basically just some rocks and cave moss and vines that had kind of grown down in front of this side passage, making it a secret door. So you easily push through the thin layer of rubble and expose a passageway to the northeast that you now proceed on.
Okay, so northeast off the southwest.
Hold up just a second, team, because if Griot came down here to return the eye, would he have taken the time to put all this stuff back up to reconstitute this blocked passage? I don't think he came down this way.
Yeah, but we're looking. You're
trying to save other people, maybe, from fighting it.
Oh, you think maybe he was hiding it?
Yeah.
Well, I was going to ask if that look. I mean, it's only been like what, maybe a week, a little bit more.
You're how are you auguring this? I mean, is this to say that it's the closest?
It's the most direct path to the eye.
Okay, as I think Brad was going here, can we tell if this has been kind of recently disturbed?
Go ahead and roll investigation or perception. Anybody that wants to.
Hey, are we marking the way out at all?
No one has been.
Oh, great.
Well, we came southwest, southeast, and now northeast. So reverse that.
Southwest.
I've been drawing as we go. We're
garbage.
We went southwest, then we went southeast, and now we're going northish east on the collapsed.
Correct.
You're not really sure. It's not like you spend a lot of time in the mines or digging in the dirt to win, but you suspect that this is at least at least a week old, if not older.
So it appears as though that our friend Griot probably did not come through.
He did not. Well, he probably didn't place these rocks. Remember that your augury is the closest path to the eye, not the route that Griot took.
Oh. So he may have taken this long, convoluted path.
And you have no idea, yeah.
And we may be taking a shortcut to wherever he got to. All right.
Right. And remember, he didn't come back, so, whichever way he went.
Right. And Howard, go ahead and make an Arcana check. That's more than good enough. I will remind you, as a diviner, that augury, if cast more than twice before completing a long rest, becomes inconsistent.
Oh,
great.
It's right there in the description. If you cast the spell 2 or more times before completing a long rest, there is a cumulative 25% chance for each casting that you get a random result. And
we're doomed.
You have casted it 3, 4, 5, 6 times.
Oh my.
All right, we're gonna have to approach this whole augury thing a little bit different going forward.
This is DeWin's V8 moment.
There goes that XP I was going to give you, DeWin.
Yeah. Your XP farm just dried up.
All right.
So
listen, he cleaned us off. He deserves something.
This is DeWin's information. Certainly, if he wants to not look bad, he does not have to say anything at all.
He just sort of goes, yeah, we'll cast it again, and doesn't really do anything.
Yeah, this is the right passage. Yeah, go down there.
I gotta recast it.
Throws the bones. He's like,
I'm gonna totally just go through the motions of throwing the bones without casting the spell, and confidently say, let's continue on our our path.
Might as well. We move the rocks. You know, we've already broken the leave no trace rule.
Sure, you're going northeast then.
Correct.
Correct. All right. So you guys, it's a little bit tight as you move along this passage. It's quite dusty and disused. It's only about 3 feet in diameter. Because of passing through this passageway, the air is not well circulated in this particular passage, and I need everybody to make a con check.
Are you prompting us for that?
I will, yeah.
It doesn't say what our target is.
It's DC 8, right there at the top.
Today.
It's up at the top. It says DC 8.
Mine just says Constitution saving throw.
Oh.
It's a DC 8.
Wait a minute.
So I've got Hamlin and Emiko have not gotten an 8 or better. DeWin has not yet rolled. For Emiko and Hamlin, if you want to go ahead and roll a D100 each.
Oh.
And DeWin.
Goodness.
I need a D100 from each of you.
What happened to my dice so nice?
Dice So Nice broke, and I basically I need to reinstall everything. And I don't want to break it further by doing it in the middle of the game. All right, so I'm just going to go down in order. So, Hamlin, you rolled a 49.
Yep.
So, go ahead and roll a D4. That's a 1. So as you're going through, you notice that like your sense of smell has dulled. You can smell, but it's like you have a very bad cold.
Okay.
You can't smell anything.
You got the Rona.
So for the next day, you are at disadvantage for any perception test based on smell or taste. And that's for 24 hours. Emiko,
that might be a blessing when you go back through the back, Guaro.
Right. Emiko, another trait, ideal, bond, or flaw has changed.
God.
And I would like you to role play it out, not just be like, you know, an invisible change. Hamlin.
Have we noticed any change in behavior out of Emiko yet?
Not yet.
Not yet, no.
And then DeWin rolled a 72. DeWin is deafened for 1 hour.
Is Legade deafened?
I thought that you were having Legade stay up and watch the animals.
I don't recall that, but get it either.
There was talk about having Legade stay and watch over the animals with Peaches.
We're down here without aerial coverage. We have no recon.
You're in a cave.
Yeah, I remember that. I remember we said that he was going to stay.
Yeah,
that was actually kind of my idea, bad or worse.
Crap, literally crap.
So
that's
Legade is deaf, right?
He is deaf, yes.
But they can still communicate, right?
He can still speak. He can he can cast spells. He just can't hear if somebody talks to him.
All right.
Oh wait, so is deaf?
Duin is deaf.
Is that gonna hurt your spell casting?
No, but it's gonna hurt my ability to coordinate with you guys.
Yeah. Well, I could try another lesser restoration if you want.
I'll suffer through it.
Okay.
We need those save
All
those
right.
spells for more important things.
Okay. So, we'll just mention to Galen and Emiko to like, keep an eye on the deaf guy.
All right, I adopted a rudimentary crude sign language to let them know what's going on.
Okay. So you guys travel along this passage, and you come out into a just stupidly large cavern space. But the interesting thing isn't the size; it's that it's not made of stone. It is a 30-foot wide by 300-foot long fissure cut into the cave wall, consisting of a massive intrusion of alchemical salts protruding out from the solid rock wall.
Does this look
The
naturally
inclusion-
occurring?
Yeah, it's like a giant salt crystal.
Okay.
Here, oh, I almost forgot. Let me do this here. Do. Hopefully that
Ooh.
works.
Does work.
Yeah.
Oh,
Anybody need any salt?
Well, can we
So it's a column in this cavern.
Well, yeah, it's a lot more than a column, but that's the
The gist of it.
image.
It dead ends in this basically.
Right.
could we check and just make sure it's like an ordinary salt? Would that be nature?
It could be nature. It could be arcana. Probably even survival.
Okay. Who's skilled in that?
I got a
Survival.
+3 survival.
I got a +4 survival.
Yeah, he's the survival.
Okay. Well, let's assist.
I can assist.
I got a
whoever.
+1. I'll assist Galen in survival checking to make sure that's just salt, just regular salt.
Just regular salt.
Yeah.
No creepy crawlies.
Yeah.
All right. So with a 23, I'm not sure the correct way to describe this. So I'm actually going to ask Matt to help me out a little bit. Basically, it is an acid salt. So if you're familiar with like changing your battery, and you know how it forms salt if the battery breaks down, you'll get salt crystals forming on the battery terminals, or like the old style car batteries that you could pop open and put water in.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but it also
you
is
would get, like,
usually
a salt
reacting
crust.
with other stuff too.
Right.
An alkali
So-
salt.
Kind of. It's very acidic, but
Yeah, it's for the opposite.
it's also outgassing.
Oh,
So
nasty.
Oh, retreat.
and from the view of it, this is the same substance that the little swarming grubs were packed in,
Oh,
that you were grenaded with back in Waterdeep, with the little electric zappy grubs, the ones that floated and screamed that you were food.
Okay.
leave the salt alone.
You also see further down this cave that the chamber does continue, but does somebody have a TV going?
Sorry, that's my background noise. Hold on.
All right. You see that the salt is not solid. It is in fact very unstable, and it's riddled with cavities and voids of varying size. Anyone attempting to move through this at speed is going to be at risk of falling into a cavity in the salt and being stuck there.
Oh my
Oh my
God.
goodness.
And this would render them prone and restrained, as well as putting them in direct immersive contact with this salt.
Would this be
there-
related to the pollution in the air?
That with a 23, I mean, it's not like you know it for a fact, but yes, probably. There is a passageway angling off on the north side of the cave from where you're at. It would require either one of these exits would require crossing the salt field. There's one to the northeast that angles back to the west, and then there's a closer passage to the northwest, also angling back to the northwest.
Oh my, this is starting to get pretty crazy.
How how long is the walk across the acid?
It's not very long, as long as you're going slowly and carefully.
Do you want to try to
you should be able to get across.
Do you want to try to fix a rope or something to kind of ferry people across this small area?
Well, I don't know.
At least if they
would a rope just make one person's fall everybody's fall?
But yeah, it depends on depends how much.
Are you talking about tying it around them, or?
Well, yeah, I'm thinking about tying around one person, have them go across. That way, if they fall, they can at least get pulled out. And then if they make it across, then they tie off on like something on the other side, and then people can kind of walk, holding the rope.
Yeah, no, I like that idea. Who's got the highest dexterity?
I've got
the rogue. Oh wait,
I'm a
we don't
12.
have one.
I've got a 14.
I'm 12.
So I'm the highest.
You guys don't have any rogues.
Yeah, that was a joke.
But I do have a rope. What distance are we talking? I've got
I'm a 14.
50 feet of rope.
Yeah,
I've got
it's about 40 feet.
My athletics is pretty high. I had +4 on that.
What was your dexterity, man?
10. But my athletics is +4.
My athletics
Well,
is plus
I'm sure-
3.
Yeah, I'm sure Marcus has got advantage on acrobatics too, don't you?
Athletics, I have plus 3. 14 dexterity, plus 3 athletics.
Yeah. I think that would probably be best, but it's your ass, not mine. So
Yeah, you guys are just gonna have to. I'm a big boy, so if I go down, you guys got to have enough people on the other end to
well
get me out.
There's not a short person in the party, as far as I know.
No.
So
there's not a short fighter in the party.
Yeah, well,
I think to win an Emiko are normal-sized people.
Yeah, we're normal-sized people.
Versus you giants.
Yeah. So.
Well, I'll go ahead and go, but I guess which direction do we want to go, right? We've got 2 choices.
You do. Well, technically, you have 3. You can always go back the way you came.
True. Well,
we could have Howard do divination again, and then just go the opposite way. He gets wheel. Yeah. Although I know it's random. So.
It is random.
Well, you don't know because Howard chose not to tell anyone. You don't know that it's now random at this point.
Okay, so let's.
I was being sarcastic about it.
I have no way of knowing that.
So I also get would my danger sense work in this aspect if I am falling?
Danger sense will only tell you that something is about to happen and give you a dex advantage.
Yeah, but if he falls, right?
If you fall and it's a dex save, so yes, you would get advantage.
Okay. All right. Well, then I'm definitely the best person to go. I guess I don't know how we decide which way to go, though.
Yeah.
Unless somebody's got some perception.
So it was northeast or what?
There's two passages out of this, other than the one you came out of.
Mhm.
One is to the northeast, and one is to the northwest. The northeast one appears to hook back to the northwest. The northwest one appears to continue to the northwest.
Is going to one shorter than the other across the salt
The
crystals?
one heading to the northwest is definitely shorter.
Well,
All right.
why don't we do that one?
Yep. And if they are connected, then we can access the northeast passage from the northwest passage, and if not, I
Sure.
guess we won't look in the northeast passage.
All right.
Okay, so I'll go ahead, get my rope out. I'm gonna kind of tie it securely around my waist, and then basically everybody else is gonna grab on, collectively
Right.
grab on to the other end.
All right.
Well, and maybe if Amiko could cover the rear, and Dwayne could be, in front of her while she's covering the rear, just keeping an eye out, and maybe Dwayne can watch the ceiling or something and see if debris is falling or some shit. That makes sense.
How do you communicate that to Dwayne when he can't hear you?
Oh, that's a good point. Yeah, just stand there and look ugly.
All right.
You want me to hold the rope
Hey,
for you, Span?
I think we should have multiple people holding
Yeah.
the rope.
We'll have 3 guys holding the rope. Does it matter what you want the order that we're holding the rope in?
No, it's not necessary.
Okay. All right.
So, as long as you're taking a slow and careful trip across the salts, Jason, you make it across safely to the northwest passage.
no dice.
Okay.
Yep.
I or something stable to potentially tie off the rope.
All right, you tie off the rope.
Okay. And then are we able to tie off and then also maybe tie off the rope on their end also, such
Okay.
that people can just hold
you
on to the
can
rope?
You can do that, but I will say that once you've tied off the rope at the starting spot, once everybody gets across, you won't have a way to untie it.
Well, I think the thing would be maybe we who's got the best dexterity other than me? Was that you, Hamlin?
No, I do not have a good. I have athletics.
That might be me.
My dexterity sucks.
That might be me.
My thought would be the last person would be the next best dexterous person.
How far across was it? Because
40
feet. I was going to say you could tie off with some extra rope and create a like a slip knot kind of thing. I know that's a thing.
I'll just stick
Or
my
you can-
hand up. I'll go last.
He'll do mage hand.
All right, we'll tie off for now. We'll ferry everybody across except for Dewin, and then Dewin will tie the rope around his waist and come across.
All right. So as long as everybody is going slow and careful,
Okay.
Everybody gets across. Basically, if you hadn't rolled well on survival, you wouldn't have known to be slow and careful, and you would have gone at regular speed, and then you would have people falling into holes.
Oh wow.
Okay. All right, so
Good survival roll.
Yeah. All right, so we're across. We'll untie Dewin. I'll put the rope away, and
Yep.
What do we see?
You see a passage stretching off, as you suspected, to the northwest.
Hold on, just a second. Do you sure you want to put the rope away? We could leave it tied up.
Well, I guess. What's that?
We could leave it tied up if we have to make a hasty escape.
True, but we may not ever come back this way either.
Yeah. But I know I've got rope. Doesn't
You've
everybody
even got
have
a
rope?
potion of rope that you got from Chad.
Oh, that magic rope. Remember that magic rope shit?
Yep.
Who's got
I
that?
have rope too.
Okay. All right.
All right.
We'll
So
leave it.
are you're going to continue along to the northwest along this tunnel? So
Yes.
you go about another half an hour or so along this tunnel. It's narrow in some places, wide in others.
I'm
If
sorry.
you've ever,
Can I interrupt again? I'm sorry.
yeah.
I went and got a refill of water while you were doing it. The northeast passage, could we get into that?
The northeast you could, if you traveled carefully. Yes, you could get to the northeast passage without danger.
Maybe we ought to just check that out, see if there's anything in there. Probably not, but what is it, 5 minutes and down and back?
Okay. I'm okay with that.
So we'll do that first before we head
All right.
northwest.
I'm not hearing anybody say otherwise. So you kind of hug the wall along the north side of the salt cavern as you work your way around to the northeast passage, which does proceed a short distance to the northwest. Once it leaves the salt room, you progress along, and you come across an 80-foot diameter cave filled with the fossilized remains of a gigantic 6-fingered hand thrust up from the center of the room as if reaching for the ceiling. The fingers extend from the floor up to the second joint where they disappear into the ceiling. The rest of the hand is buried in the rock both above and below. Each finger is 10 foot across and made from a stone far harder than anything that the cave has offered so far.
Huh.
So could this be the statue the eye came out of? What do you think, guys?
It could be.
Do we know how big do we know how big the eye is?
You do not. You know it's something that's small enough to be carried by a person.
It can be concealed.
But that could be a big range.
Because if each finger is 10 foot across, then
that's a big sculpture.
The scale would put the eye at
is it
something bigger than somebody could carry.
10 feet long?
10 foot across.
Oh.
So that eye would be huge.
The hand width is 60 feet.
Oh my goodness.
So your eye would be roughly 20 feet across.
Type.
Probably.
Yeah. 15, like 15
hand?
probably.
Yeah. There's a 10 foot to either side that you can kind of skirt the hand.
I'm just saying if the eye was to scale with this hand, the eye would be.
Yeah. Maybe it's just a pupil.
The
pupil.
What about anybody want to do a Arcana or any kind of I don't know what kind of
history?
Wow.
I don't know.
Religion.
Yes to all three.
Okay.
I'll do Arcana.
Who's good at religion? Huh? The cleric, maybe?
Maybe. I have it at +1. It's whoever your intelligence guys.
Oh, you had a picture for this. I didn't see the picture.
Yeah, the picture was awesome.
Yeah.
I'm not very booky either, so
I'm not good on any of that stuff. So,
well, what if I tried to persuade the hand to tell us? Hey, hand, how you doing?
Anybody else have religion or help me out with it?
Arcana check reveals no new information.
All right.
How about
I got a +2 in history.
Yeah, there we go.
Okay,
roll it.
Somebody's gonna help me here.
Hang on a second. I have a +6.
I'll help you.
I have a +6 in history. Okay.
Wow.
Okay, well, you search your memories too.
Is there some historical reference to a 6?
So did that 19 bring it?
No, it did not.
Oh wow.
Anyone else notice that it has 2 middle fingers?
Uh-oh.
Well, I mean, when you've got 6 fingers, I mean, you're bound to have.
Did Dwayne roll his?
My
History.
Well, I
arcana.
got a 19. I got a 19, so
Yeah.
history
On
wasn't
the
a
history.
go. What about religion? Wasn't a go, right? We tried that.
No one tried religion.
All right.
Is there a divine
We'll try
reference to
religion.
6-finger?
What's your religion at, Emiko?
It's 12. It's not great because my intelligence isn't that awesome.
Okay. Well, I'll help you out with it anyway. You
Well,
can roll
let
it
me
if
do
you need.
religion then.
Okay. I'll help you out with that.
Nice.
I'd
Wow.
say that
Okay.
While
wasted dice.
you did not go into the history of religion and cult theory were never your favorite subjects to win.
Oh.
You do remember a passage of a poem talking about the destroyer of worlds, the 6-fingered terror, the
Ooh.
eye that sees the sins and scours the souls.
Wow.
Okay.
The 6-fingered.
So this could be a monument to that mythical.
Could be a monument. You're not able to like chisel off any of the fingers or hands stone.
No, they're big.
So you're not actually even sure that it's stone.
You said fossilized remains.
I did.
This could be some massive giant.
Potentially.
This
A
would be
titan.
like 100-foot tall
Be
creature,
very,
right?
very quiet.
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
been
I
encased in.
would think of
Yeah.
like a buried titan.
Yeah, something like this would make like storm giants look small.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Either way, we probably don't want to.
We don't want to find
Dig
whoever.
it out.
I'm
Whoever
thinking it was
owns this land.
entombed.
Hopefully this
Entombed in
is,
solid rock.
hopefully this is just a statue that someone carved in homage, and not a,
In a toxic environment, they just happened to carve this odd
well.
thing.
I'm
As
gonna pray. I'm gonna,
sure.
what is that?
While everyone is kind of gathered around and thinking and talking, there is a passage out of this room to the southwest. So you're gonna pray?
Uh-huh.
To whom are you praying?
Oh, Elmitter.
I would certainly hope so.
Are you praying to ease this creature's suffering?
Praying for guidance.
Are you using the actual guidance spell or just praying in general?
I thought I had something.
Because I think there is a feature.
Yeah,
I don't know if you have it though.
right, and I may be thinking of Baldur's Gate because there was an actual.
Are you thinking guidance?
Guidance cantrip.
Because yeah, you don't have that.
No, I don't.
And I'm not sure you have that.
The tunnel leaving, you said went northeast,
Southwest.
southwest. Okay.
Yeah, about 180 degrees from what you
It
said.
kind of comes like you came in at around 5 o'clock, and the exit is like 9:45.
Okay.
And does that take us back to the passage we came from, or that's a whole separate?
You don't know. You've not been down that passage before.
Oh, well, perhaps we should go.
Hey, does anyone have like underground navigation?
I think that's a dwarven thing, or it's a feat.
And she ditched us.
Yeah. Where's Grandma May when you need her?
She re-retired.
No, she's she's doing the Goblin Peace Corps.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, yeah, might as well go check it out.
Right.
I mean,
But you're gonna
'Cause we
spend some
can't-
I
time
don't
to
think we get
pray
anything
back?
out of this.
I thought I had divine guidance or something. It was just basically a feature, and I can't find what I'm looking for.
No, I don't think you would have that as at your level.
Yeah. So.
I mean, you can still pray.
Yeah,
By
he's
all
still gonna,
means.
he's still gonna pray. He's still gonna pray.
All right. How long
Pray
does
for a swift
how
death.
long does prayer take for you?
As long as it takes for them to decide which way they're going, and I'll just, until
All
somebody taps me and comes back and gets me, I'm gonna.
So basically, you came in, saw this gigantic hand, and said, "Oh shit, I need to pray and get right with God," while they investigated it.
I'm not getting right. I'm already right with God.
Hopefully, a
All right,
person's
Chris.
already right.
He's getting righter.
All right, Rasputin, we're going down this here new tunnel. See?
All right.
Yeah.
So you go down this new tunnel, and it takes you, again, another 30 minutes. If you've been caving, you know how it is with rough paths. This isn't like Mammoth Cave where it's all pre smooth for the tourists. This is rough
Fucking
terrain.
Park Service.
What?
Um,
What are we paying
and
taxes for?
You pay taxes so that they let you live in Waterdeep.
Yeah.
It's another half an hour as you push your way through this rough terrain, raw cave, and you enter a new subchamber that is 3 exits. One the way you sorry, 4 exits. One the way you came out in, one to the southeast, one to the southwest, and to the northwest. You smell the all too familiar acrid smell of bat guano.
Do we go in a circle?
Well,
Wait, you said north. You said there's one southeast.
One southeast, one southwest, one to the northwest, and from the northwest is the acrid smell of bat guano.
Okay.
You
that's
wanna-
it.
you wanna double-
Anybody
you
want to
wanna-
roll a let's see, perception?
Sorry.
Yeah.
I will.
Everybody except Sese. I'll just tell you. Everybody except Sese notices the shitty boot prints coming from the northwest
Okay.
as being from your party.
Okay.
Sesse's
and
Who
why
on the
wouldn't
circle?
I notice that?
he's
Because you have a passive perception of 9.
Okay.
Oh wow.
Okay, so we just came in the well, no, I guess not. Maybe.
You came in, you went southwest, then southeast,
Right.
then northeast, then northeast again, then northwest, and then turning, or sorry, then southwest, and then you were back at the beginning of where you started. And
All right.
everybody,
That's the circle.
that's a circle. Circle.
Okay.
Well,
So,
I guess I will say thanks that the worst things we encountered in that big circle was salt thing to cross and a big hand.
Anyone that had effects that only lasted for an hour, those effects have now passed.
so this is effectively the northeast entrance to the guano room, or northeast exit from the guano room.
It would be the southeast exit from the guano room.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
If you were to go northwest from where you are at, it's a short walk to get to the back guano room.
Okay. So, got a pretty good feeling about that northeastern passage out of the guano room, right?
Well, that one
Because we got a whoa for that
we got a
one.
whoa on that one, and that was the first one I had rolled for the day.
Uh-huh.
We should trust that one.
Right. So we should probably go southwest then, right? Because we went down the southeast entrance.
We down the southeast entrance.
No, we went southwest.
This spot, you went southwest.
We went
Yeah.
Oh, we
southwest,
went southwest.
but we took one branch. There's another branch we did not go down.
Oh, okay. All right. All
The
right.
wheel
let's
and
go
woe
back.
one.
Yeah, so we're gonna go back from the guano room back down to the
Southwest, and then it forked.
Yep.
And from there, we went east down the wheel path, but
Correct.
the west path was wheel and woe.
Correct.
right, but we know that those readings that far down
Right.
were less than
Well,
accurate.
we don't. Maybe we don't know.
Well, we don't know that yet.
Oh,
But
I will
it
share
took us
that.
in a big circle.
So
Howard said he was not joking that he was going to keep that to himself. So.
I will clarify that the likelihood that I was accurate past that first one starts to more and more random. Time goes on. So past the third one, it was purely random.
Right. Okay. So back in we go.
I need con saving throws from everybody.
How often? Oh, it's because we're closer to the shit now?
No, it's just every hour.
Yeah.
Oh, it's every hour. Oh.
Are we wearing masks? That doesn't help.
You are. That's why you don't get a penalty.
Oh, we don't have to roll at disadvantage.
It's not that harsh, but yes, basically. So everybody's fine. So you're gonna head southwest, and not much time since you've already cleared this path already once before. You return to the Y branch, the inverted Y, heading southeast or southwest. The last time you were here, you went southeast.
Right, so let's continue.
And that
southwest.
was considered a wheel.
Right,
Southwest was considered wheel and woe.
Right, but at that point, I'd already done 3 different auguries, and so this would be the 4th augury.
Yeah, by the time you did the southwest corridor, you were on your 5th augury.
And it was random.
Yep.
So there's no point in even paying attention to what that said at that point. So at this point, I think we just go southwest.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree.
Southwest it is. All right, so you guys proceed to the southwest, and that's this one. Bing. Bing.
Oh my god.
Wait.
Whoa. Wait.
Salt worms.
Oops.
And if you scroll down, you'll see what you're rolling initiative against.
Yeah.
Only 8 feet tall?
Technically 10 feet long. And 3 feet in diameter.
And how many did we see here?
Oh, it's a 3, didn't it?
Well, yeah. I
3,
believe you,
okay.
I believe
There
you
it
have
goes.
eyes on 1 currently.
Okay.
Yeah, I have eyes on. One right.
That one, yeah.
That is a colossal size.
Are they sleeping?
20 by
They are
20.
not.
Damn.
It's a big salt worm.
Oh, who's the tallest member of our party?
Chris?
Is it Marcus?
I'm like 6'5", I think.
All right, so Emiko's gonna clutch onto the back of Marcus and start crying hysterically. Oh, oh God! Oh God! So she's like dug her little claws into Marcus's back right now. Oh God! Oh God!
You prompt us for initiative.
I just did.
Yeah.
Mm.
Okay.
Man, I'm just rolling the good rolls today. God.
Ooh, golly. All right, with that, I think I'm going to go get a drink because it's going to be a while.
Whoa.
Oh
I
my
see it.
God! Come on.
Uh-oh.
Wow, all the worms go first.
Nope.
Oh, look at how
No,
bad they rolled.
That's not true.
Look how bad they rolled. That's amazing.
Wow. Okay.
I'm starting out with an 8. That's nice.
Galen,
It's a handicap so that you guys don't feel too bad.
wow. Thanks, Mike.
So is Galen or Sese rolled?
Yeah, Galen and Sese both need to roll still. Maybe
No,
you
I
can come in
rolled.
clutch.
Oh, I rolled a. Well, let's screw you up. I'll re-roll. Don't worry about it. Well, I got the same thing.
No, it was fate.
Yeah.
All right, Galen probably got a good roll.
Galen, yeah, improved it.
All right, Galen.
Did you roll with advantage, Galen?
Does it matter at this point?
Well, it might. I mean,
I only saw one die.
Only saw
I only saw
so
one.
I would remind Elmore that I believe that you get advantage on it. Yeah, you do get advantage on initiative rolls. So while it doesn't make any difference here, I would just remind you that it is a thing that you might want to take advantage of.
Yeah, how do you do that? What gives him advantage?
He's got a magic shield.
Oh,
It was a gift from his mommy and daddy.
Wow, that's a pretty big gift.
Well, they wanted their little baby boy to be safe.
Yeah.
It takes a long time to make an elf.
Yeah.
It takes a long time for an elf to become an adult, my God.
Yeah. All right. So, Galen, you're first. You do have eyes on one just to the south there. And I will say, for sake of argument, Howard, it is technically considered not gargantuan. It's just very long.
That's what she said. Hey, can I look at the rest of the party and see if they look like they want to engage in combat or flee?
I mean, you can on your turn.
Oh, my turn. Okay.
Galen.
Anybody know anything about giant worms and how tough they are?
They're salt worms.
Yeah. And they also, they're not pictured, but they have little stubby claws. That would have been included. No, it wasn't included in the picture, but I can only do so much with ChatGPT.
Okay, fine.
Yeah,
They have claws.
Enough as it was.
What do they have claws on?
Like, basically on the end of tentacles.
They have tentacles
coming off their body.
Yeah, think Aliens, where they had the telescoping mouth. Think along those lines. Basically, they have writhing papilla. I think it's the technical name for it. But they've got like feelers that they whip around that have claws on them.
All right, I'm just gonna move within range and attack this worm.
Sure
I am in that spot, right? I hovered over him.
Yeah, technically you can see him, but he's actually around the corner. So the
Do I need to move closer then?
Yeah, so this type of rock formation that I'm highlighting, that's crystal rock crystal walls. It's impassable terrain. the lighter purple, like over here,
Yeah.
that's passable terrain.
And was I in an okay spot?
Not to hit him, no. Let me help fix a little bit of confusion by shrinking the model a little bit.
So it's not
like he's
possible
up
to
on
get
Is
within.
he up on a ledge type thing then, or?
It's so the darker purple is basically you're like looking through a crystal sheet wall.
Oh. So there's
Right.
no gap.
There's no gap.
Okay.
It looked like there was a gap because the token for it was so big. And that was just a default for it. And I am now changing it to be smaller so it's less confusing.
Okay. So I can't hit him.
You would have to move first.
So we have to wait
said
for our
that-
turn if we want to suggest to leave.
Correct. I mean, you can when so Sese said he was going to look at people, and when he's looking at you, you can say what your appearance is.
I see.
Like if you're filling your shorts, then that's your expression, right?
Okay.
So-
well, I'm gonna say it's behind. They're behind this crystal area. We can't reach them.
Correct. Well,
That's my action.
So okay.
So everybody knows. Maybe hand signal to doing. So I moved. Hold on. 5. I moved 15. I am going to go 5, 10, 15, 20.
Well, I mean, you could probably.
Nope. 15.
Michael
I can only
probably-
go 15. 5, 10, 15.
I'm sure Mike would let you, since we didn't understand the wall thing.
Right. You could reset your movement.
Yeah, you could start from where you
Oh.
started and figure out.
All right.
Right.
So let me ask this question though. So that purple wall is blocking.
Yeah.
Does it go to the ceiling?
It's high enough that it's not going to be easy terrain to get over. It would cost a lot of movement and be an
it would be
athletics check.
Would it be
You're
difficult for the worms to go over it?
It would be difficult for the worms to go over it.
Okay.
Yes.
And we can't see there, so I'm gonna 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Okay. I'm gonna move here.
All right.
And that's all the movement I got.
Sure. You gonna ready an action or anything?
I am. Yeah, I'm gonna ready a sword strike if one of them comes close.
All right. So if a worm gets within melee, you're gonna whack it.
Yeah.
Got it. Oh, I forgot to begin combat. Okay. So now we've got. If that's it, I'm gonna move on to Sese.
Okay, so I'm gonna do that quick glance. Obviously, Amiko is ready to leave.
Yes, I am.
What do Marcus and Rasputin?
Marcus, Hamlin, and DeWin. What's your facial expression or body language at this moment?
It's go time.
Go as in fight or go as in leave?
Boys and fight. Go time.
All right. So DeWin is obviously he's ready to rumble. How about Hamlin?
Oh, I get to go.
No.
No.
What's your
No.
body language? Sensei's looking back at the group to assess what the group's body language is related to this fight.
I do not have enough information. I'm got my
What?
sword out. I'm ready to go, but
Right.
I don't get to see anything yet. So
And Marcus,
I'm
what's your
ready
body
to
language?
ready to help anybody that needs it.
You're muted.
Sorry about that.
Yep.
I've got my sword out, ready to go, but I've also kind of got a finger up, going, just kind of 1 minute. Let's wait and see what happens.
All right. So you got your answer, Sensei. Now what are you gonna do?
Well, I guess it's go time.
All right then.
So let's see. 5, 10, 15, 20. All right. I'm gonna move over here.
Okay.
Does that wall? We can't see if that wall continues, I guess, right?
Which one?
The one where Sensei's moving that direction.
I'll yell out, "There's a passage,"
Okay.
and then I don't see any worms there. Is that by design, Mike?
You do have an eye on a worm.
I got my eye on a worm.
Right there.
Okay.
You've got like part of it in view, not the whole thing.
Right. Okay.
But
So,
it's a big boy.
I might say enemy sighted, and then again I'm gonna cast a spell.
Go for it.
Okay. Okay. I'm gonna cast Wrathful Smite.
Okay.
Isn't that a bonus action you can do when you're ready to fight?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. And I'm gonna cast it and hold it until hold my attack until either something comes in melee range. Basically, if something comes in melee range.
Got it. Anything else?
Nope.
Marcus.
Can I check to see if I know much about these salt worms? I'm not sure what that would be, like nature, survival.
You can roll like a survival, or nature would work.
All right, I'll roll a survival. Maybe you want to help me with that?
Afraid you can't get help during combat for a skill roll.
All right, I'll roll it then, normal.
Oh man.
Oh, come on, man. That 20 was right there.
Oh man.
With that low of a roll, they look pretty meaty. This might be a good way to pad out your rations.
Oh.
You bet they'd be good eating if they were roasted right.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of salty, I bet.
Oh yeah, they're already seasoned.
And then you're saying that this crystal salt wall in front of me is very difficult to climb.
Yeah, you would have a really rough time getting over it in combat.
Okay,
we're talking vertical wall. It is somewhat transparent, so you can see it moving around on the other side.
So I can see the one on the other side. Yeah, I'm gonna yell out to Sensei. Is there more than one?
Sensei can reply back, but he's only got eyes on one.
But he's seen the one behind the wall too, right?
Correct.
So is he saying that's the same one that he's seeing behind the wall?
I don't know. What's he saying? What are you saying, Sensei?
I see one. I don't know if it's this
Same one?
I-
You don't know. Okay.
I don't.
Right,
I'm not sure. The crystal wall is kind of confusing me, and I don't know. Like, is it the same one that we saw from the other side? Can you tell me that, or can I tell
Yeah,
that?
it's the same one that you saw from the other side.
Okay, so I already said
Yeah.
enemy sighted.
Mike, are
Yes.
we in a room? Are we up on
You're in a cavern. You're in a cavern.
Okay, is this a raised area? Is there any? I mean, can we see over the side?
It goes down further as you progress on the map to the south. You're going down deeper. You don't know if there is an exit out the other side or not because you can't see it.
But what I'm saying is we're not like in an open area and we're on top of this big natural, like.
No, it's there.
Pencil.
There is a ceiling that the some of the walls at least attached to.
Okay.
Others are like stalagmite, stalactite situations, like this one over here, where it's the crystal has grown to fill the space.
In other words, if we start doing damage, are we worried about whether or not anything's going to collapse underneath us?
Or above us.
I mean, there's always the possibility that DeWin rips out enough magic that the room gets damaged. But in your very brief, like, quick look assessment, you don't think it's dangerous.
All right. Well, I think it goes that plan.
Okay, so I have moved my furthest movement kind of toward Sese and Galen, and I guess
Okay.
I will hold action. If I'm attacked, I will strike back with Lament.
Got it. All right. If that's it, we'll move forward to the abysmally low rolls. And where are you? There you are.
These things have eyes.
Yes, they do have eyes. So the one that was on the other side of the wall has ripped through the wall and come out the other side.
I'm gonna start screaming.
Sure,
Me
that's
too.
a free action. And we'll say we'll do a coin flip. Matt, your heads or one. It's a 1 or 2. So Matt's 1 and Emiko is 2. Emiko. It first tries to bite you with its maw.
Oh God!
Is there a reaction I can do?
Good thing I moved from out in front of you, Emiko.
Yeah.
So a 17 does not hit. And then it is going to do its little claw thingies.
17 didn't hit, huh?
Our armor class
Not with Emiko, no.
armor class is no
Thank
joke.
Thank you, lady.
And it's going to do it twice.
Oh Jesus!
So these things get 2 attacks per. 2 action
3
attacks.
sounds like
3. It gets 3 attacks. One bite and 2 claws.
Look at her tank.
Just-
Just look at her stand there and tank.
Right. Maybe filling her armor, but at the same time tanking it. So yeah, it's just teeth and claw pounding away at your armor, and you are panicking and flailing, like throwing your shield and screaming the whole time. And somehow, you don't know how, but that worked.
Well, I know how.
You dodged.
And it's now
That was
your
all
turn,
di-
Emiko.
That was all divine and not me.
Right. She was screaming out, "I'm too pretty to be hurt." Not the
Did she do
face,
the-
not the face.
How many D's? Dodge, duck, dip, dodge.
Right.
I think there's,
So it's your turn now, Emiko.
I think there's a dab in there.
Well, you know
Well,
what? Just for that, I'm going to whack it with the,
I'm sorry, what?
I'm going to whack it with that.
You're gonna hit it. Got it. Go ahead.
Very
AC is 13.
okay. Let's see, because I've been holding my card.
Well, we can't hear her.
I don't know why, but Emiko's sound is really bad for me.
yeah, you're just
Yeah,
quiet.
same here. Everybody.
Can you hear me now?
No,
Barely.
Yeah, it sounds like you're talking on a phone that's like 3 feet from you.
All right, let me try and.
There you go. That's a little better.
Is that better?
not
A little bit.
really.
Let me adjust my
Not
headset.
much.
Is it better?
Oh,
Still not good.
All right, let me try and log out.
So in the break there, Mike, is this the same worm that I saw?
It is.
Okay, all right.
It's still uncanny.
Yeah.
For Emiko's benefit, that you can now see through the tunnel that it bore through the crystal.
oh, I have a little sliver of.
All right.
Graboids.
Can you hear me
Calling them
now?
graboids.
It's a little better.
I can hear you well enough.
Okay.
Oh, that's much
wow,
better.
there, now suddenly it works.
All right, let me turn my camera back on. All right, I'm going to cast a Word of Radiance because the nerve of this thing to try and attack a beautiful priestess of Soon with its ugly nastiness,
The nerve,
the gall.
the unmitigated gall.
All right. So I have to wait for you to do the saving throw.
Yeah, I'll go ahead and do that.
Okay.
Oh.
Nat 20.
Oh my God! Really?
Stupid worm.
Does it take any damage on a successful? No, it's a cantrip, so yeah, it takes no damage. So you call down Soon's wrath, and it does not give a shit. Soon holds no power here.
Oh my God.
Anything else?
I'm going to move back.
So if you move back, you've already used. Oh no, you can use an action to disengage if you want, because that was no, sorry, a cantrip was a full action.
Yeah.
So if you move back, you will get an attack of opportunity.
Okay, I'm just going to stay then.
Tank it.
Okay.
Come on, you can tank it.
I mean, you tanked 3 already. You could risk it.
No, I'm not going to. I can't seem to figure out how to take the template off.
All right. While she does the template, DeWin, you're up.
All right. So I'm gonna go with the sheer humor effect here, just because I'm playing for the audience. And because she's standing tall and tanking it,
Right.
I'm gonna play into that.
All right. Fortunately, there is enough room to get up to 8 feet tall is the best she can do, which is not going to be double. So I will say that she gets the benefits from it, but she's not doubling. It's like a quarter.
Well, all right. So a 10-foot tall person, an 8-foot tall person
The ceiling is 8 foot.
right, but we're talking about volumetric increases in size. So
All right. So if she goes up to 10 foot tall, she's going to double in size. So how tall is she now?
I would say an 8-foot tall person
Is it
would be
regular
double the
height?
size of a 6
Yeah,
foot.
you're 5'4", so you're gonna go up to 10 foot tall. So you're gonna be stooped over
No.
for at least your head height.
So,
Oh,
so
wow.
if she were to grow 10 foot
Um,
tall and 10 foot wide and 10 foot deep, she would actually be exponentially growing in a year.
It's not 10 foot tall deep. It's not 10 foot wide. It's a double in all dimensions.
Right, I would say an 8-foot tall person would be double the size of a 6-foot tall.
The ceiling is 8 foot tall. No one else here is 8 foot tall. What are you? I'm not taking away any benefits. I'm just saying she doesn't grow to 10 foot tall.
I'm saying, a 5'2" woman growing to be, 7 feet
8
tall,
foot tall.
would double her size, I think.
I'm not sure what we're trying to figure out here, Howard. You're not losing any benefits. I'm
Okay.
trying to understand what you're talking about. And you're talking about like doubling
I'm
her
talking.
width.
I'm talking about Shaquille O'Neal at 350 pounds and 7'4", twice the size of a 5'8" man, and he's only a foot and a half taller because volumetric growth, not air growth.
Well, let's just say she gets bigger and gets the benefits.
Okay.
Yeah. I was always saying that she was getting the benefits. She couldn't.
Yeah.
I was just saying she can't grow to 10 foot tall because the ceiling is only 8 foot tall.
Got it. All right.
That was all I was saying.
Fair enough. And then I will
Picking up what you're putting down.
I will. I can't move.
Now I will throw out for Emiko. You feel this magic taking effect, and you can roll an Arcana check to know what it is. But do you want to resist the spell? Do you want to be large and in charge?
Not
You go, girl.
particularly.
You go, girl.
So if you don't want to be large, you can roll a DC 14 Constitution saving throw.
You're gonna fight my spell.
I'm gonna fight your spell because I'm already freaked out enough as it is.
No, come on.
Go ahead.
I'm
And
making
throw,
you a girl
throw
boss. Come on now.
I'm just not
So
rolling today.
you were not able to save, so you were forced to grow.
God. I can't see the tip of the jumper.
So you're now big and beautiful.
Maybe she didn't want to be a plus size model.
That's right.
All right. Anything else from DeWin?
I'm taking up my natural position behind the meat wall that I've created.
Got it. Alrighty. How much can these guys move on land? Got it.
5.
How you wish.
Well, they're worms. They don't have legs, so they should only be able to move a little bit.
You unpacking your K rations there, Brad?
Yeah, I microwaved some soup, but I'm gonna turn the video monitor off so you guys don't have to watch me eat soup.
I probably should have done that when I wolfed down my stew.
Yeah, I was silly, and I didn't even care that people saw.
All right. So, another worm. This one, this one I'm gonna throw out for because it's close to Brad. It is a different color than the other one, but otherwise looks the same.
So I don't suppose I could do a what was that? A survival check to see if I know anything about this particular type of worm?
Sure, you can do a survival check.
Okay. All right. I'm trying to organize all my windows here. Shoots. Survival. Normal.
Whoa.
Well, nope. Damn worms.
It's a big frickin' worm. And I don't need the template because I already measured and I know you're within 15 feet.
Okay.
So it blasts a line of pure force
Ooh.
at you. And you need to make a DC 14 Dex save. That's for Brad, for Sese.
Nope.
You guys
All
could need,
right.
need to give me a chance to weigh in with portents on these.
Damn.
So 17 points.
This 22 armor class has done me no fucking good whatsoever.
Well, it would if you were in melee with it. I will say, just for mechanics' sake, nothing can use breath weapon continuously. It starts charged, and then each round after it uses it, it gets to roll a d6. And if it rolls 5 or 6, I think it is, then it gets a recharge of its breath weapon. But
I have. That was I had a concentration spell going.
Oops.
So yeah, you'll have to roll a concentration save.
That's a Constitution save, right?
It's a con save. Yeah.
Come on, Brad. You got this. DC 17.
Oh my god.
Nat 1.
Damn, dude.
That spell is gonzo.
Okay.
Damn, dude.
All right, and that's gonna be it for that one. Now look out, Brad. I put in an arrogant worm just for you.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh, nobody likes a
Not
hungry
gonna
worm.
matter.
You know that arrogant bat ripped your shit. So.
Yeah. Well, guess what? Every creature I run into rips my shit.
It's not true.
22 armor class.
Come on,
Might as
Brad.
well just drop that armor.
All right, and that's it. It's can't get any closer. Hamlin, you and Giant Girl versus the purple saltworm.
Yeah.
Go.
All right, we're gonna do a. Where was it? We're gonna do a Hexblade Curse on that worm.
Right on.
And we're going to yell at it in Celestial as we pray. And we are going to. That is a bonus action, right?
It is a bonus action.
So then the next thing I need to do is.
Come on, Hamlin.
I guess smite it here.
Fight that worm.
Yep.
Right.
So Hexblade Curse is not a spell, so you can do another one.
Oh, I can. I thought that takes place.
You can.
Okay.
But it has to be an action. It can't be. You've already used your bonus action.
Right.
So Wrathful Smite is a bonus action, so you can't do it.
But we could do Booming Blade, and that would still be a strike.
Booming Blade is an action, so that you could use it. Yes.
Okay, but we do that in conjunction with a strike.
With whacking it, yeah.
With whacking it. All right. But it doesn't actually do anything.
No. Well, I mean, you still hit it, and you do your normal sword damage. The spell's damage doesn't take effect
unless it moves.
Unless it moves.
What is it? Why does it say versatile on there?
As if it's two-handed. So if you're wielding it two-handed, you get versatile. If you're wielding it one-handed with a shield, you get normal.
For a booming blade?
Assuming your weapon is versatile.
Yeah.
Not all are.
Correct.
Great swords are not versatile.
It is. I thought it was for a a
No, you cannot wield a
weapons
great.
master.
You cannot wield a great sword one hand. It is by default a two-handed weapon.
Right. Oh, that's actually that's there's a feat for that.
Yeah, you don't have a feat that lets you wield a two-handed weapon one-handed.
Right. There's a feat for that though. Okay.
Right.
So
Now, I will remind you that you do have, because I reminded you before, Great Weapon Master can take a penalty to hit to do more damage.
I don't know that we need to take.
It's a -5 penalty to get +10 damage.
How can we actually make it do that?
Well, you just declare you're going to do it.
Oh, and we just add a.
I mean, you could do this there, but it's not like it's got.
Actually, I think they're. Okay. Well, no, I thought there was. Okay. All right. So we'll attack, and I will use. I guess we'll use. We're not. Oh, if I moved over, could I? I can't move and get advantage, can I?
Move. You can move currently. You
Can he
haven't
get
moved
here?
yet.
Yeah. Can I get?
Probably.
Okay. So if I moved there, could I get
Now
advantage?
you're attacking with advantage.
All right. So now I don't need like my inspiration or anything. All right. And how are we going to apply the -5? We just do it.
Well, you roll your dice because you're at advantage. You take the highest one. We subtract 5 from that.
I didn't know what its AC was. I didn't ask that.
13 hit.
Its AC is 13.
Yeah.
So you hit.
Whoa! Okay. All right, you go, Hamlin.
All right. So
you've also got a +2 to hit because of the.
It's +2 to damage.
Oh, you're right.
Yeah, it's +2 to damage.
Got
All right. So now we need the.
So you get your regular damage.
All right.
+10, +2.
Oh.
So that +10, +12. So that's 26.
Well, bam.
And I will yell. I am yelling at it in Celestial and striking it, and yeah. So that was rather grotesque. That's like the best result we could have. Only thing better would have been a critical hit.
I mean, yeah.
That's pretty epic.
Yeah.
That's what you call an opening salvo right there.
Yeah, that's an opening salvo. Now, what do I do with this booming blade? I do.
Well, it has to move.
Okay. Oh, it has to willingly move.
Yes.
All right. All right. I guess that's it.
You do a hell of an attack, and while the damage is grievous by all accounts, this thing is big. Like I said, it's 3 foot wide and 10 foot long. So
I tore a huge hole in it, but it still is like.
You've ripped a new one, but there's a lot more surface area to go through.
Mm-hmm. I got you.
And that ends the round. Galen.
All right, I am gonna.
You got two. You got 2 options.
2 options.
Yeah, you've got eyes on 2.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I'm going to be using my action surge, so.
Yeah, by all means.
Oh, you go.
Yeah, the one facing Matt and Emiko is purple, and the one facing Sese that just blasted him is orange.
Orange. Okay.
All right, I am going to come into melee range.
Yes, sir.
And longsword it. As soon as I find my longsword now. An attack.
AC is 13, so you hit.
Normal damage. Come on, big money. 3.
All right.
Where's
All right. And I'm gonna do that again.
Go for it. Oh, make sure you use your action surge to count it
Oh.
off.
Oh, sorry. Features. Action surge. That use. Okay, there we go. All right.
All right. Now go ahead and roll your attack.
Ooh, critical.
Nat 20 crit.
Oh.
All right.
Roll your crit damage.
Oh, wow.
15.
All right.
Very good.
21. Hope these things don't have like 300 hit points.
And I guess that's all I got.
Right.
I'll go grab a cup of coffee here. Real quick.
Sure. So just like I was describing for Hamlin, yes, you have struck some hellaciously mighty blows, but these are also very large monsters. So it's going to take a lot more to bring them low, but they've definitely been wounded by it. Sese.
Okay. Oh, no. Yeah. So, I'm going to use my action to lay on hands on myself.
How much are you spending?
17. How do I do that?
You just pull up. I don't think there's a way to click on it, like a button. So you just go to your features and count down from your current use down by minus
I see
17.
It. I see it there. So it took 1 off. I'm going to go ahead and take a total of 17 off. That'll only leave me 3.
Yep.
That'll put me at full health.
Yep. So go ahead and change your hit points. Good.
And then I am going to cast Compel Duel.
Okay.
Ooh.
And the creature there has a saving throw.
We're going to roll that right now. Normal saving throw.
Good, it's dumb.
Nat 1.
It has a brain freeze, like literally.
So,
So it is compelled to fight you and only you, and if it makes attacks on anybody else, it's at disadvantage.
Right. And then I'm going to move.
Okay.
I'm not in melee with him right now, right?
Correct.
So I'm going to move.
Sure. Yeah, you can slip behind him like that.
Yeah. And that's my turn.
Got it.
So that'll put Galen at advantage.
Correct. Marcus, you also have a choice of 2 targets.
I'm gonna move on this one.
All right.
And I'll be at advantage too, right? Attacking.
Sure, because it's large. I'm gonna say yeah.
All right. So as my bonus action, I'm going to rage.
Go for it. These are so weird looking, it makes me mad.
And then, what does it have a damage there below it?
I think it's so that you can apply, because you get extra damage for being raged based on your barbarian level. So I think you can probably click that, and I'm guessing that it's going to apply that damage.
Okay.
Yeah, so it is.
All right. Then I'm gonna do a reckless attack with lament.
Okay. Does reckless attack give you bonus damage if you hit?
When you make a first attack on your turn, you can decide to attack recklessly. Doing so gives you an advantage of melee weapon attack rolls using strength during this turn. When attack rolls against you have an advantage until your next turn. So
what I would say is you're already at advantage.
Oh, mm-hmm.
So unless you're going to get a damage bonus from reckless attack, you might consider another feature.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Forget that. So I'll go ahead and attack.
Sure, but you are at advantage. And don't forget that you crit on a higher scale. So you do hit.
Okay, barely. All right. And then my damage. Let's see if it gives me my +2.
It's not going to, but
okay.
So you did 11.
So 13.
And then 2 more is okay.
And that'll be it.
No frenzy or anything.
I don't think I can.
Yeah, I guess you can.
Frenzy until the next round.
Got it.
I think I've got to be in raged for 1 and then frenzy.
Got it.
Well, that's good.
It says you can go
hold on.
You rage.
Yeah. I think I will. I will go ahead and frenzy.
Okay. So the extra attack is a bonus action, but so is enraging. So you can be in a frenzied state, but you won't get the bonus attack until next round. Next turn, sorry.
Yeah, which is fine.
Got it.
Because I can't attack anymore this turn anyway, right?
Right.
So
I should. You're not doing anything else.
Yeah. That's it.
All right. So we're gonna jump back to the big purple worm that Matt is wrestling with.
What? You gonna discount enlarged Emiko there?
Yeah.
I think she's like ready to pee herself.
I'm trying to make a paladin out of her.
Now it did. Let's see. Yeah, the last thing that happened was Hamlin taking a big carve out of its ass.
Yep.
So
trying to carve this turkey up.
Yeah, so it's gonna try and return the favor.
Okay.
So that'll hit.
Wait, I want a reaction.
Okay.
A shield.
So you're gonna use the shield spell?
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and use the shield spell.
All right, so that now misses, and it's +5 to your AC.
Yep.
So you're at 21.
Yep.
Oh, come on. Come on. Come on.
So it does hit 1.
All right.
For 5 points.
Yeah. Oh, shoot.
And it's having a good old time, so it's just going to stay here.
Oh, come on.
Emiko.
Mitter compels you.
Okay, I'm gonna whack it with the
Oh, sorry. Go ahead. I couldn't hear you.
I'm gonna whack it with the I'm gonna whack it with the mind sliver.
A mind sliver. That just sounds nasty.
Attempt to whack it with a mind sliver.
Some kind of Dune thing, you know. Put your hand in the box.
These things are not smart.
Are you? Oh, okay.
It is not smart.
Thank you. I was gonna say, if you beat it, I was gonna be like, "Are you serious?" All right.
Now, see,
5 points.
I would point out that I made you big, just so you can whack it with your physical size.
And you use mind sliver.
Listen, I did not want to be big, okay?
I've had
a terrible day already as it is.
Anything else you're gonna do, Emiko?
No, because I'm gonna get an attack if I move, right?
Yes, because you did use your action. All right, Dewin.
It is time.
The audio wasn't very good, but we heard it anyway.
Yeah.
He cracks open the beer, pours it over his face.
Failed its save.
Take that.
Nice.
Nice.
Deserves an extra.
Yeah.
And I will stand behind my meat shield.
All right.
And I'll be done.
So it definitely looks worse for wear now, but still has a good bit of fight left in it. All right. Sese, you have succeeded in drawing its attention. First. All right. And now it's gonna go time. Hits.
Now, what did I tell you?
That misses. And that crits.
Come on.
I wouldn't tweak the rolls even if I could. And unfortunately Dewin has left, so he wasn't even there to use his portent. Alright. So the bite, I don't know why it's got a saving throw on there. So the bite does 10 points. And the claw that crit does 9 points. So 19 points. And Sese, you hear behind you the sound of another worm approaching.
So the worm
and it is right behind you. And that's its turn. Hamlin.
Okay. Have I carved out a large enough fissure in this, or wound in this thing that I can like get an auto crit or anything? Like, basically step inside it and try to carve it from the inside.
What would you be doing exactly?
I would be trying to damage it from the inside out. Basically, get it to know him inside out.
So
You-
you
so you
think
wanna
it smells
you
bad
want
on the
penetration.
outside?
Right. Yeah. I wanna step into this.
All right. Yes, there is a big enough wound. However, it will be difficult to get in and use your great sword. So, what I will do is you can make I will let you make an attack at disadvantage, but I will increase the crit range to auto crit if you hit.
Oh, if I hit. Oh, okay. Because I was gonna say because I already crit at a 19 to 20 right now.
Yeah, you're
Okay.
rolling at disadvantage because you're going in.
Can I-
I will let you disadvantage, but if you crit, if you hit, it's an auto crit, and I will even say that you do automatic max damage.
Oh well, we're gonna have to do that.
But-
It's gonna be instead.
but-
Okay, go ahead. Go ahead.
Hold on. If you miss, you take equivalent damage to its bite as you're crushed.
Oh,
Jesus.
okay. Well, can I use advantage? Can I use inspiration to get rid of the
cancel it out?
disadvantage? Yes.
You can use you can use your inspiration to cancel it out.
All right, that's what
So
we'll
it's
do.
a
So we're
straight
gonna.
roll.
It's gonna be a straight roll.
A 13 or better.
All
After
right.
your adjustments,
Uh-huh.
you crit max damage.
All right. All right.
If you
Here we
get
go.
an adjusted 12 or under, you get inside of it,
Uh-huh.
but it starts crushing you.
Oh. Oh. Okay. All right. Give me a second. Give me just a second.
Do it.
Yeah, do it.
And I will tell you that the bite isn't terribly bad. But you would effectively be starting your next round held. And the bite looks like it's 2d8.
What I would say.
Finish him!
Okay, hold on. Does that help?
Yeah, I get who you're praying to.
Yeah, okay. All right, here we go. Everybody say a little.
So this is after modification.
Uh-huh.
13 or better.
A 13 or better. Okay.
Are you taking right now? Are you taking the great sword -5?
No, we're gonna do the disadvantage.
No, you're not at disadvantage right now. You canceled it out with your inspiration.
Okay, but you're saying
I'm asking you,
I don't want to take another. I don't want to take another -5 off
because it gets you +10.
I don't. I don't know if
you want to finish it off. I mean, are you serious about ending this?
It's a gamble.
It's a gamble. It's a gamble. Oh gosh. Hey, I don't have to use inspiration. I'm already at advantage because I am flanking it. So I don't need to use my inspiration.
Because you're not necessarily attacking, you are getting inside of it.
Right. So I can't use the flanking?
Not in this case, no.
Okay. All right.
I'd say no.
No, yeah, we're just gonna go for it.
All right, so normal damage.
Oh.
All right. And yeah, that does not beat a 13.
Oh.
No.
Anything for my prayers. One point for my prayers.
Oh, I don't need to roll an attack. I just need to roll a damage. So you take 14. You take 14 points of crushing damage. There's no attack roll. There's
Does
no
it take
portent
damage from being inside there with a nasty
being
20
inside.
sword?
Yeah. You stepped into this fissure. You will start your next attack, your next round, held basically.
Oh, I'm dead.
Because you're inside this thing. Now I will say, don't forget, you can teleport.
Oh, that's right. Yes.
Where is the hell? We'll call it
How-
paralyzed. I don't know where held is.
How often does he get to do that a day?
It's what, once or twice?
It does not specifically say.
No, I think there was charges supposed to be
Yeah,
attached to that.
but we never got that.
Well, I didn't add it to the item, but it's in the description, isn't it?
Right. Yeah.
So we do know how often you can do it. There's just no convenient game mechanic for it.
Right.
So you get it twice per day. You've already used it once.
Yes.
So assuming you Cloak of the Mist out, that's your last one for the day.
Right.
All right, that was your turn. It was pretty fucking epic.
No, it was not epic. I didn't succeed. I needed
well,
one more plus.
It was
Where
an
did Hamlin
epic
go?
attempt.
No.
It was an epic attempt.
It was epic, even if it wasn't successful.
Hey, was there a portent for that? Was there a portent for that?
You gotta give me a chance before you roll the die. I can't do anything after you roll a die.
Oh, well, you didn't say that. Okay.
So if you want me to get involved, it has to be before you roll a die.
Well, surely the game master would allow for bending of the rules in this case.
No.
Howard mentioned that earlier.
It's also up for Howard can just declare that.
That's true.
You know, he can step in and just say, no, I've seen this.
Yeah, he could have.
This
He
is
could
what
have.
happens. That's on Howard to be present during the game.
My present portent rolls are better at hurting my opponents than they are helping my allies.
Right.
Okay.
So we're back to the top with Galen. You're attacking.
I thought you had
advantage.
a 17. That's where I was going there. I thought you had a 17.
No, my best is a 10 right now.
Okay. That would have made it.
I didn't know that until.
Yep. You're at advantage. I guess go ahead and roll a second dice just in case you crit.
No.
24 it is. Go ahead and do your damage. Nine. A solid blow.
Which one is Galen hitting?
He is hitting the
Southwest one.
the orange worm. Yeah.
Where is that one?
You can't see it from where you're at.
Oh, I see.
Anything else you're going to do there, Galen? Bonus action? You're muted. I can't.
I'm sorry. I've got my grandson's.
Yeah, I get it.
In a mood. Sorry to use my action surge. No, I don't think so, because all my I can't do a cantrip as a bonus action, right?
It depends on
the
cantrip.
cantrip.
Some cantrips are bonus actions.
No. Okay, they all say action except my expeditious retreat.
Right. So yeah.
So no.
You could do an expeditious retreat as a bonus action, but that's it. That's all you could do. So I guess you're good.
I'm done.
Good. Sensei.
Oh, Cypher yelled to Brad that there's a worm coming to him.
Right.
Yeah. So, was that duel? Let me look at that again.
Compel duel.
Compel duel. Is that? Oh, so that's a concentration spell, right?
Right.
Does that mean I can't cast another concentration spell?
That's correct.
What that means.
Okay. All right.
You can, but you drop the first one.
Yeah.
Fair. Yeah, that's a better description for it.
Fuck. If I disengage with my action, can I? If I disengage, I can use my movement to move away.
That's correct.
If there's 2 hex, so if I move up here, that's still covered by the disengagement, right?
Technically, you wouldn't even need to disengage at that point because you're not leaving melee.
Well, I'm talking.
The worms take up a 2x2 square. So if you went here, then here, then here, you've never left melee.
Right, but when I leave that last square and say I run behind Galen, that's still covered by the disengage, right?
Yes. The disengage lasts your entire movement.
Okay. Well, I hate to do it, but I gotta. Yeah, maybe that'll work. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right. I'm gonna move over here. And
all right.
I'm thinking he's compelled to duel with me, so he can either come
Correct.
after me and get opportunity attacks by these 2.
Correct.
Or he can attack these 2, one of these 2 at disadvantage.
Right.
All right. Yeah.
You could also call for healing. You've got line on Emiko.
Yeah. Well, she can no doubt see I'm bloodied and battered, but she's like engaged. So if she was to come over to me, she would have to disengage, and then Derwin's over there by him lonesome. Well, I guess.
Well, you can't even see him anymore. You just see this squiggling part in the worm.
Yeah.
Well, no, he said.
And I don't have it.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, DeWin. I was talking about DeWin. Yeah, if she moved over to help me, she'd be leaving DeWin. So I won't call her over. Plus, she's big woman now, so
she's boss girl.
Yeah, so she's busy slaying. Okay, and I don't have. I don't think I have anything I can do with my bonus action. So, yeah, that's it for me.
Potion?
Run away.
I'll let you take a potion as a bonus action.
Well, yeah, okay, that'll work. I'll do that. Inventory.
How far is this?
What's that?
How far is he?
How far away is he?
Yeah, from him.
30 feet, 35 feet.
Okay.
You could slide a little bit west without disengaging.
Right. You could get to here and not lose contact.
Okay.
That's something.
All right.
Just about
so
half.
That's action, bonus action. Yeah, that's everything. So we'll go to Marcus.
All right. Am I no longer at advantage in terms of flanking since Sese moved?
That's correct.
You can use your inspiration
to get advantage.
Yeah,
but it would be for 1 attack.
or you could slide around the worm to get.
Yeah, I'm thinking about if I slide around to here, am I flanking?
No, you have to be on opposite sides. I would let you be like any of these bottom rows and be flanking because it's large.
Or I could use an inspiration now and have advantage
For 1 attack, yes.
for one. Yeah, just for 1 attack, not for the turn.
That's correct.
Okay, I'm gonna move to here.
Okay. Hey,
How many
Howard,
was that? Was that
wheel and woe indeed, wasn't it?
Sorry, what?
I said wheel and woe indeed down this
Indeed.
branch.
Yeah, I'd say.
So I will consider you to be flanking, so you can make your attacks at advantage.
Where's the
Okay.
wheel?
Yeah, it's
I-
well.
I-
I guess that says XP on the hoof kind of thing.
Right.
Yeah.
There you go.
Now that's a 19, so you did crit.
yes? So damage, crit damage.
Crit damage, please.
Okay, and this gets a +2 on top of the crit, right?
That's correct.
Finish him.
What?
Come on.
All
Come
right.
on. Snake eyes.
It seemed so impressive. Now you are frenzied, so you get to attack with your bonus action.
Yeah, I'm
And
doing the
you're-
same thing all over again.
You're still at advantage.
I can't believe that.
Well, you did hit, but it's not a crit.
Watch, his crit does less than his. Yeah, there you go. Crit did less than his normal attack.
+2, right?
Yeah.
Plus 2 more on top of that.
Yeah. So that just to make sure we're straight, that's 16 total against the worm, right?
Yeah, it's looking pretty effed up.
Okay. Then I'm gonna finish my movement. I'm gonna move back, kind of trying to be a little bit of a blocking force here.
Okay.
Here.
Yeah. Okay,
And
that's
that'll end
30.
my turn.
You kind of worked your way around it.
Yeah, I just danced all the way around him.
Hey, that's the way to
Sure.
use a rage.
Yep. So, interesting situation we have ourselves in. Matt is still inside the worm, so he's going to take some crushing as it's trying to attack Emiko.
Is his sword drawn?
Yeah, it is drawn.
So every time it moves, it's cutting itself on the inside.
That's only if he didn't end up with it pinned up against his body when he jumped in and failed.
It was only failed by 1. Come on, give me the benefit of the doubt.
Well,
You gloriously
didn't-
failed.
You didn't jump into its stomach. So
failed,
Matt's
but it
going
was-
to take some squeezing.
Ouch!
All right, I'm dead.
And it's going to be attacking Emiko.
I am at negative.
No, you're at -1. Doesn't matter.
So you're doing some death saves, yeah. That misses.
Yeah, it should be at disadvantage since it's got a big thorn in its side.
Okay, that's fair. I will re-roll the attack. If nothing else, it's not comfortable.
Yeah.
That misses. And that misses. So, for Emiko, on your turn, you hear Matt cry out, and you see that the lump that was moving has stopped moving. Now, you know that if he keeps taking damage, he will die unless you have Revivify. So
I don't think I'm that high up.
Revivify isn't that high of a spell, if I remember right.
It's arcane.
Oh, it's arcane. So whatever you're gonna do, you're gonna have to go clutch. Now I will allow you, if you want to try and like stick your arm into the body of the worm to get hands on Matt, I will allow you to do a cure wounds. But you are gonna have to go elbow deep.
Be Dr. Pole time.
All right, so listen, I also have healing word. Would that not work because he's inside the thingy?
Because he's gross.
So two things. Healing word is much less healing than even cure wounds. And I believe that healing word, you have to have line of sight. Which you do not.
Not have line of sight.
It does say a creature that you can see. And right now you can't see him.
I did make it a little bit tougher.
Could she stab into the worm's mouth with the staff of healing?
You could try.
I'm not in the mouth. I'm in a wound in the side.
Right. Or in the side, right?
Yeah.
Just jam it in there. He's a big guy. Confined space.
You could wind up healing the worm, though.
Well, you should have. Yeah, you should have said that because now Michael, just healed the worm by.
Well, that's why I got my camera off. You didn't see the Grinch-like smile that just came out.
That was a thought.
I can kill two of Matt's characters. What?
Doohan should have made Hamlin big when he went inside the worm.
Oh yeah, that would have been.
Who knew he was going to jump inside the worm? How was I supposed to know that?
I mean, sure, the whole party was chanting for him to do it.
I wasn't. I said don't do it. I thought he said he wasn't going to do it, and then he rolled it.
Well, what's done is done.
Yep. So you could try it and stick the staff in, but I will make you roll an attack roll, and if you miss, I'll just give it like a 50-50 coin toss. If you miss, you heal the worm, and Hamlin might die.
Oh.
On the other hand, if you hit, you can dump a lot more curing into it because of the healing staff.
I did have a question.
Yeah.
So,
and I'll also throw out, you do have your inspiration still.
So, for the if we do that, then is Spare the Dying still not on the table because he's inside?
If you heal him, then there's no need to do Spare the Dying. Right. You could touch, if you wanted to do Spare the Dying, you would still have to stick your arm in to touch him.
No, I'm saying if the staff is not, if for example, let's say that I don't roll well with this, because my rolls have been kind of bad today. If I don't roll well with this thing,
if you don't roll well and you miss and you heal the worm on accident, you would still the next round have the option to do Spare the Dying.
Okay.
But it might be Hamlin's life by the time it gets to that.
When she rolls that, does she have to preset the amount of healing?
And Howard could use his portent here. What kind of AC number is she trying to hit?
I'm just giving it a 50-50. There's only 2 targets. I'm not gonna make it your AC because that would be pretty difficult for her. I don't know how else to do it other than like give it a 50-50.
Okay.
But I'm open to suggestions. So normally I would say like something like this, I would say that you would have to say how many charges you are using, but I'll be nice and say I will let you decide how many, minimum of 1, are used after you find out what the result is. You do have inspiration.
The look on her face.
So if I try to reach in there to heal him with just sticking my hand and not using the staff,
Right.
and is that like a guaranteed
if you
thing?
yeah.
Or?
If you stick your hand in, you're guaranteed to get the right target because you can feel around a little bit.
Yeah.
And then it would be however much you want to spend on a like an upcasted spell.
Okay. I would rather do the guaranteed thing because
Sure.
the other one seems a little bit too risky given the kind of rolls that I've been having today.
Fair enough.
But I
So
will tell you,
you're going elbow deep.
she's going to be
And
crying the entire time. I will tell you
right.
that.
Right. All right. So you kind of duck and weave and find the right time, and then just jam your arm into this worm.
Right.
The viscera, the blood, the whole 9 yards, and you find Hamlin's arm and get a hold of it, and then can release your spell. So what are you just doing a regular one? Or are you upcasting it? What are you doing?
How much is he? He's at -1 right now.
My full is 27.
Yeah, he's at
So
0.
he's just shy of 30 points to be dead, or sorry, to be fully healed.
All right. So
now you don't have to fully heal him, but
well, I don't know that it would fully heal him anyway. With the cure wounds, but
that's what I'm saying. You can upcast it. You've got level 2 spells. You could upcast it to level 2 and double the dice.
Yeah, I mean, definitely he needs to be upcasted because level 1 may not do nothing except
how badly
level
damaged
1
is
would
this
stabilize
thing?
him.
How badly
damaged is the worm?
Yeah.
Well, it's got a dude in it.
It's under 50%.
Dang it.
Yeah, I don't want to take that chance. All right. I'm going to reach in and I'm going to be screaming the entire time. Oh, Lady Fire, help me, help me, help me. And so let me go ahead and cast that a second.
Yep. So it's 2d8 plus your spell modifier. So you get back 15 hit points, Matt.
Okay.
All right. Any bonus action? Any skills? Anything like that?
Yeah, because I already used the cure wounds, the staff is out of the question, right?
Yeah, because they're both actions.
No, I think I'm okay because I can't cast any more magic anyway.
All right, so no athletics rolls, no perception, nothing like that.
Can I say something? Can I?
I will let you do the 5 words or less. Just
Pull me
because-
that out.
Oh, that's right. I forgot about that. Sorry. That's right. Do I need to do a strength check for that?
You could do a strength test, or you could do like an athletics.
Can I help?
No, you're kind of constrained right now.
Well, push. I'll push.
I mean, I'm assuming that you're desperately trying to kick your way out regardless.
Yeah. And keep hold of my sword.
Right. So
Sorry.
I will say an athletics check, DC 12.
All right. I'm going to use my inspiration.
And I can't help.
Yeah, because you're stuck, man.
Yeah, I know.
All right. So would that be an advantage?
You're in there like a holy enchilada.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. So would that be considered an advantage if I use my inspiration?
Yes, if you use your inspiration.
Go ahead and use it. And I'm going to pray very hard.
Yeah.
There you go.
Nailed it.
Nailed it.
It's just like when you have to help work with giving birth at the church.
Come on, Purple.
You just pulled out the ugliest baby out of this thing. He's screaming. He's covered with slime.
I'm screaming too.
You're screaming.
Well,
Everyone's screaming.
clearly you have
It's
to.
shocking enough that DeWin might be screaming. I don't know.
Clearly, you have to slap him on the ass, right?
Right. Oh man.
All right. So
It's a boy.
You are no longer held. So we'll remove that. And we'll just say, Imiko, where do you land Hamlin when you pull him out? He can be anywhere around you.
Right where we're at.
Well, that's the opposite side of the worm. That would be difficult to do.
I see. Like
Here? There?
Yeah.
All right. DeWin, you've just seen the most shocking birth you've ever seen.
Firsthand.
You may need to take up drinking to recover from that.
Or
POV.
Or I may need to admonish the mother for trying to give birth to that. And somewhere, I think I saw that this worm rolls a 10 on this particular saving throw.
That's good to know. Sucks for the worm, huh?
It does.
And how much damage does the worm take?
What? No, that should be versatile. Never mind.
Oh, did you not roll
Didn't roll versatile.
the good dice?
Yeah.
All right, so let me. Nah, there we go.
Well, sure, the first one's better. Of course it is.
All right, 5 points. All righty. Anything else from DeWin there?
No, I got my meat wall in front of me. I'm good.
Got it. Orange Saltworm is going to charge Sese and doesn't get an opportunity attack from Galen, but he does from Marcus.
Oh.
So Marcus,
Get it,
go ahead
Marcus.
and
Why doesn't Galen get one?
because
He's still in
combat
melee
with
range.
him.
Oh, gotcha. Okay. All right. So take a swing at him as he's
worming his way by.
Is that an advantage?
No.
Nope.
That definitely hits.
$12.
Excellent.
That worm's got to be hurting pretty good. If
Yeah,
it's not, we're in serious trouble.
I will be honest. It looks nearly dead.
Okay.
And then it is going to duel with Sese.
Come on, low. Yeah.
That misses. 2 claws.
Ouch.
That's gonna hit.
Uh-oh.
That's gonna miss. So we get 1 claw.
How
10
much is he
points.
down by?
I don't know.
The 20? Brad?
I'm down to 3.
And that
You're
is
down to 3 hit
Orange's
points,
turn.
Sese?
Yep. Yep.
This other worm's heading up. I get another opportunity. They're gonna attack here.
Not when it comes into combat.
It would be a reaction,
Okay.
right? Like if it was a held action or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So Marcus, it's going after you. Now the damage is going to be halved because you're raging.
Can I use my protection on him?
Your protection.
While wielding a shield and a creature you can see attacks a target other than you within 5 feet, you can use your reaction to impose disadvantage on the attack roll.
Absolutely.
Excellent.
So the bite will get the disadvantage because it's its first attack.
Then throw it away. He drops it on the floor.
Totally misses. And I will throw out. You could have given the worm that attacked Sese disadvantage. No, sorry, you have to be within 5 feet. Never mind. You weren't close enough.
Right, 5 feet.
Got it. So the disadvantage on the bite made sure that it missed. Does that get all attacks or just an attack?
On rage?
No, on protection. Let me see here.
I have no idea on a multi-attack like that.
Does it say for the turn?
No, it just says on the attack roll. So I'm going to assume that you don't get to declare it and then just have disadvantage on every attack made near you.
I think it was just the one.
Just the one makes sense to me. So we've got 2 attacks on the claws. That hits. So both of them hit. I'm going to roll the damage, and then we're going to take it, and it's halved because you're raging. So that's 4 points, and then we'll call it 8 points total.
Okay.
Hamlin.
All right. We're going to go back and take advantage strike.
Okay.
We're going to...
Oh, also, no, never mind. You're fine.
Also what?
You're fine. Never mind.
Okay.
Finish him.
Finish him, yeah, no doubt.
I think I think this worm is pretty healthy for finishing. Are you going to take the -5?
No. But we are going to take advantage here.
Yep.
I got a crit.
You did. You should have taken that -5.
Yep, I should have. Okay.
All right. So go ahead and
And it gets another +2 on top of this.
correct.
So 18.
Brutal. Brutal.
Did it kill it yet?
No. But you have like nearly carved this thing in half. You've just been two-handed overhead strikes. I'll bury you.
Yep. I do need to look at what is where's my lay on hands?
It's going to be under feature.
Yeah, I'm looking for it.
But it's an action.
It is an action. I thought maybe it was a bonus.
It is an action.
Okay. As an action. Yep. Okay. I just read it. All right. And drinking a potion's an action. Okay.
Bonus action.
Drinking a potion is a bonus action?
Yeah, we kind of changed it because of Baldur's Gate.
Okay.
We like the way that plays.
I got you. So I need to do a potion of healing.
I need healing.
Is this a critical hit? Why do they give critical hits on a potion? Okay, so I need to add that. All right, that's it for me.
Okay. You add the 7 points?
I am.
Okay. Alrighty. Back to the top. Galen.
For that worm, which one is it? Orange worm. Am I at advantage if I attack it?
Sure.
Okay.
Orange worm is also by far the most damaged of the bunch.
Yeah.
Finish him.
AC is 13.
All right. So we got normal damage. Come on, big money.
Ooh.
There you go.
Very nice. It's running on pure willpower at this point. Anything else?
How bad off is Sese?
Bad.
How bad? Bad. He's pretty bad.
3 hit points.
Oof.
Can I toss him a potion of healing?
I have some.
Okay.
Thank you, but I have some.
All right, then that's all I got.
All right.
I'm gonna stay here for
the moment.
Yeah.
All right. Sese, you're up.
So,
I will say that like a stiff wind could kill this orange worm in front of you.
yeah. So I noticed on that compelled duel.
Yep.
That once someone friendly to me hits it, does damage to it, then the spell is
ended.
no more.
Broken.
Yeah. So that spell is
so
over.
You don't have concentration. Oh, I'm going to interrupt really quick because I missed one thing. So, what does that do? Howard, could you start scrolling back to find out how much damage you did with Toll the Dead?
Which time?
All.
Total with Toll. Okay.
Yeah. It just call it out as you get there. I am so sorry. I did not apply this. So there was a 5 I see at 11 minutes ago.
5 was the last one.
And then
12
there
was
we go.
previous.
12 was the previous.
I believe that's it.
Okay. So while not dead, I did not apply the vulnerability that particular saltworm has to necrotic.
Oh.
So it also is running on willpower. It is not dead, but it looks like almost anything could kill it. We now continue with Sesse's turn.
We're back to our regularly scheduled program. So Emiko could probably kill it very easily.
Yes. Sesse?
All right, I'm going to scoot over here.
Okay.
And fuck it, I'm gonna lash out at him. Let me maybe I cast something. Well, no, he's almost dead.
I will say for yours, it's AC 13.
Mm-hmm.
He has 6 hit points left.
And you're at advantage if you attack him.
Finish him!
All right. So versatile is just when you're doing it two-handed, right?
Correct.
Yeah. Okay. Tackle. Yeah.
You're at advantage.
There you go.
So go ahead and roll again to see if you crit, but it probably doesn't matter. But go ahead and do it anyway.
Yeah. Well,
All right. So you didn't crit, but you still hit.
Okay.
If you do 6 damage or more, it's dead. Ah!
yeah.
There you go.
Boom.
Okay.
Fatality.
And boom goes the dynamite.
Yeah, and
All right.
I guess that's my turn.
You have a bonus action if you want to chug it.
Oh yeah, I'm going to use a potion. Yep, thank you.
Just a little.
Chug, chug, chug.
Sesse has a drinking problem.
I need healing.
And while you're doing that, we will move on to Marcus.
Roger.
All right, I'm going to start. I'm going to move so I can do flanking.
Sure.
I'm
Just
going to
anything
move
on
over.
that back row will count because it's big.
Yeah, I'm going to move there, and then I'm going to go with Lament at advantage.
Yep. That you did get a hit. So go ahead and roll your damage.
Oops.
Oh, come on. That's 6.
Not impressive.
No. Okay, I'm going again.
Yep.
Whoa.
There you go.
There you go.
Come on, no snake eyes this time.
There you go.
No, it's not too
So
bad. So
14
16.
plus 2, so 16.
So what's that? Total 22 damage.
Yep.
Okay.
You just nearly knocked a third off of this thing. So yeah. Good play.
Is this the third worm?
It is the third worm, yes.
I'll go ahead and I'll stay where I am.
Yep.
And I'm done.
Purple worm goes. It is gonna vent its frustration on Emiko for sticking her arm into it.
Oh, yell at it.
Right. Try and distract it.
Yeah.
So missed with the bite. Missed with the claw.
Oh,
Last-
man.
last
Oh
one
man.
for 7 points.
Yeah.
Your defensive method of screaming and flailing did not serve you well on this particular pass of the battle. However, it's your turn to scream and flail some more.
Yes, it sure is.
So I will
Um,
tell you, just like I did Brad, AC 13, it has 5 hit points.
Finish him.
Now, see, I would have made a different decision if I would have known that.
Let me. I'm just adjusting my hit points right now.
Yep.
Okay. So.
Well, I will say, Matt, it lost a lot of hit points because of the vulnerability.
Yeah, yeah.
Let's see. All right, I'm gonna do the mind sliver again.
Okay. I will say that doing the mind sliver, you've only got a 2 in 6 chance of killing it. Because you're only doing a d6 of damage. Anything less than a 5, and it's still alive.
Yeah, it's just because she's.
If you're okay, it's fine. I'm just making sure that you knew that
Yeah.
if you're trying to finish it off, you
You
need
realize
to do more damage.
with your physical size advantage, you get an extra D4 from your regular melee attack.
Oh, really? Yeah, I didn't know that. Sorry. Right. Would I be
So
able
do
to
you
take?
want to keep the mind sliver, or do you want to change it?
No, I want to whack it.
Although, does her aversion to touching this thing again?
Right. I'm gonna be screaming while I'm whacking it. I will let you know that.
Sure.
It's not like as if I'm going to be joyously.
Joyously what?
Yeah, I'm not joyously whacking this. All right.
Is it a ew, ew, ew?
Right.
No.
So, all right. Where is? Would it be? I guess I have a mace. Is that what I have?
You don't have a bar at the bottom with
your-
your attacks on it?
I don't usually use them.
Yeah.
Yes, you do have a mace.
Okay, it looks like all I have is.
After all this time, she finds out I have a
mace.
mace.
Yeah, it looks like that's all I have is a mace and a crossbow. I don't have like a sword or anything like that.
It's
All
so
right.
funny. How long is she?
No, because I don't usually fight.
It's
At
funny.
least not,
It's so funny.
not with a, you know.
You'd be like that scene in Conan. I did it with my spear. I don't know if anybody remembers that one.
Because I usually don't need to do these kind of things, right? Because we have.
It was when the wizard.
We have the
poked the dude
muscle
with the spear.
usually.
She's at advantage,
right.
right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Advantage.
Okay. Oh wow. Okay.
You hit. All you have to do is do more than 5 points, and it's dead.
All right.
And you get an extra D4 because you're a girl boss.
Because you're big. You're embiggened.
Oh, got it.
Doesn't matter.
Yeah, but go ahead and roll the d4 anyway. I'm just curious.
All right.
Fatality.
So you're so describe like so you just like kind of snap a little bit, have a moment away from yourself, and as you look back, there's just a giant version of you screaming and clutching this mace two-handed, just pounding away at this worm. Guts and blood are flying everywhere.
Right, exactly.
Just everywhere. You know, it's splashing on your armor, on your helmet. on Hamlin. Yeah,
And
just-
he's smiling. He's
and
like,
he's
yes,
like,
yes, this
"Just
is how we
learned
do
the
it.
way. Just
Yes.
learned the way.
Yes.
He has been initiated.
Yes.
He is part of the
Give it
clan
your
now.
suffering.
And when you come back to yourself, you're just kind of leaning forward a little bit, hand on a knee, panting. A bloodied, gore encrusted mace in one hand.
She's just gotta flop over and start crying. That's what she's
All right. So that is your turn.
This has been a rough day for her.
You're being very loud.
Duin, your turn.
Well, I need to see the worm.
You do need to see the worm to shoot the worm, yes.
Where is the worm?
I
It's around the
assume
corner.
I assume it's somewhere down here.
Yeah, you could hear the fighting for sure.
So I will start with that to see if that gives me
Sure.
visibility. Oh, looky there, there's a worm. What do we do to worms?
Again,
I forget.
This
What
one
do we
is
do
a
to
green
worms?
worm.
This is what we do to worms.
I don't even need to roll.
How far away is the worm?
Your spell does nothing.
Oh. Okay.
It hits and just rolls off of its green skin.
Uh-oh.
Oh. This one seems to be immune to necrotic damage.
Indeed.
Well, we shall have to change our tactics, shall we? All right. That'll be it for me.
Alrighty. Green worm. It's not dueling anybody. Marcus was the one who wailed on it last, so it's going to show its back to Galen and try and attack Marcus. Marcus is no longer within 5 feet of you, so you're not going to be able to...
Yeah, I can't do protection.
You can't protect him. So... we'll try the bite claw combo. Looking for 15s or better. That's a miss. That's a hard fail. And it completely whiffed its
Nice.
target. Did not
Finally
do any damage. Hamlin.
I'm hearing grandkids.
Yeah. So obviously Hexblade's curse is now ended, Matt.
Yeah.
Because the thing that you were wailing on is dead.
Right. And that is only once per long rest, correct?
Once per long rest, yeah.
Okay.
And Matt,
yeah,
you missed your feature. If the cursed target dies, you regain hit points equal to your warlock level plus your charisma modifier.
Oh, so I need to add that. So
you just healed off the death of your enemy.
Yes. So it's my warlock level plus my what?
Your charisma modifier.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, then I'm back up to full health.
Yep, you consume the soul of your vanquished foe. Doesn't matter that you weren't the one to kill it.
It just says if it dies.
If it dies.
Yeah. All right.
Elmore, I'm picking up some audio from you.
So what you got, Matt?
I was having to look at my stuff here. Okay, so it's around the corner where Brad is, or no, Brad's right there.
Right about here.
Okay,
You could go around in front of you, or there's a tunnel that
hole?
was bored behind you.
But
you should be able
can
to
I actually make it?
Distance wise, you're actually going too far, but
Yeah,
you're going into another wall. But
yep. So, oh dang it! Shoot. Okay. I can't make it if I go through the wall, probably. Right?
you could dash.
I think you're better going around.
Going this way?
Yeah, I mean, you should be able to get. You got 30 movement.
Yeah. Where was I? I was right here.
Yep.
And so if I
5,
go
10,
5,
15,
10,
20,
15,
25.
20, 25. Yeah. Should put you right next to him.
So right there.
No, that's on top of.
Next to
You'd have to
the
be
one to the right.
Yeah.
Okay, so like that, and I don't know what it just did there. There.
Yep.
And we'll come running in, and can't really do a charge attack. I don't have that.
Nope.
But I can certainly do a what is it? Is it Wrathful Smite? That's I want to save it for shield. I want to save that. So, oh wait, can I do? Oh, I'm already at advantage.
You're at advantage.
All right. We will do our great sword master attack.
Are you taking the -5 to hit?
Yes, I am.
Okay. So
and
go
we're
ahead and roll
rolling
an advantage. 21 -5. That'll hit.
All right. And damage. And this is just a normal attack, correct?
Normal attack plus 10.
Plus 10. So
Whoa,
21.
Nice.
Whoa.
So I just ah! Can I stick it in his eye or anything?
Say that again.
Stick it in his eye or something.
Right. Yeah, you're shouting celestial swear words at it.
Yep.
But no one knew that celestials had swear words until they met you.
All right, that's it. I don't think I have anything else.
Yep. All right, Galen.